And then what I press? Start.
Once you click, it's gonna go to the cameras, which means we're live. So, do a countdown, maybe.
I already clicked it.
Okay, so then we're live.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Double check.
No, we're live. We're live. We're live.
We're live? All right, all right.
What's going on, boys?
Give me a second. Let me fix to you. There we go.
What's going on, lads? It's the Footy culture.
It's the Footy.
That's a crazy accent,
We've
really.
been here for MatchDay 2, and we had a wild MatchDay 2.
kick the fan.
Unfortunately, some fans that lost aren't here today.
Yeah.
The smoke, some say.
It's a crazy, crazy episode to skip.
But some of the fans that won are unfortunately also here today. So,
Unfortunately, yeah.
it's gonna be a rough one for me because I'm also not in it. I'm just a fan of none.
I'm telling you, man, you just gotta pick a team to follow.
So it might get heated for the guy who's not here. Unfortunately, he's not here, so
What can't get heated if he's not here?
it's gonna get heated because I got some shit on him. Got some shit, man.
Should I act as a United fan today?
No, we'll make Dave.
Dave's low-key a bit of a United fan.
Whoa,
Anyway,
But yeah, boys, UCL Matchday 2 recap. Started off with Tuesday's games. Group C. First game we had FC Union Berlin versus Braga. 3-2 for Braga. Bruma getting in there. Charlotte Becker, Lico Brace.
Yep.
And then pretty much last minute goal. We saw a few last minute goals this
Yeah.
match day, to be fair. Castro getting the 94th minute goal to take Braga.
Damn.
3-2 win. And that's Group C.
Yo. Yo, Dave, remember James? Yo, better watch out for Union Berlin. They're a tricky team. Meanwhile, they're losing to every team.
They are, man. But even Cheeks this season, man.
Oh,
I think they're on a 7-game. No, they're in. I think they're on like a 7-game losing streak right now. It's the Bonucci effect.
Yeah, that's it.
He's the best player on the team.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, he's not the best player on the team. Come on,
Who is?
Charlotte Becker.
Yeah, I get it.
Finally, guys, the rain scared you?
A little bit.
Is it raining? When you came here?
Nope.
You know what is
Oh, right
scaring me?
here.
Those flickering lights are scaring me though. See that?
Oh, yeah. Those are my neighbors. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. There's a little flickering.
That's
lights,
kind of scary.
The neighbor's house.
Anyways, that's the first game of Group C. The second, pretty thrilling match. Another 3-2 victory, but this time it was 3 for Real Madrid, 2 for Napoli, and none other than Jude on the game sheet,
Yeah.
as you'd expect.
Every game. Every game.
Crazy, man.
Also, I was supposed to say also. Napoli was honestly, in my opinion, the better team of the two. They definitely deserved at least a point. Like, unfortunately, like Jude just too damn good, and you could make something out of nothing.
Striker Jude.
Then you
Whose mic doesn't work?
maybe it's Dave's.
Who's Mike?
Talk.
Check.
Yours. Mine.
Pass my headphones right there.
The couch
Hold
mics
on.
are too low.
Hold on.
Couch mics are too low. He said.
Oh, snap.
Oh, maybe it's just too low.
Turn us up a little bit.
Turn-
No, it's right there.
Whoa.
Turn me up.
Does that help anymore?
I feel the wire, but
How's that
anyway.
sounding? Let us know.
But yeah, I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'll speak a little bit louder. Napoli, I believe they had more possession, more shots. They're just better overall. This is the first time I've seen Napoli in a while play that well against a big team. But yeah, they came to play this game. Unfortunately, they didn't get a win, but they should still make out of this group. They don't have like the toughest group.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I saw, I started watching like in the second half, and it seemed like it was like pretty much like all Napoli, bro.
It was.
Like it seemed like they were controlling the ball. Like every time there was an attack, it was for Napoli, pretty much.
Were they home?
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
home.
Both of yours are not working. His is.
They're two
Uh,
completely different.
Hello. Yeah.
Oh no, they're the same. 1 second. 1 second. This is rough.
Spain. Yours works.
Yeah.
check.
Pausing for technical difficulties here. But no, Madrid, that's 2 games in a row now where they've won by 1 goal. They just have that Champions League DNA at the end of the day. Late winner against Union Berlin, now late winner against Napoli as well. Blasted your speakers. None of the mics on the couch work. What about me?
No, yours works.
Yeah? Okay. But yeah, Braga are seeming to be maybe a side that can maybe cause some a little bit of damage there. Who knows?
I mean, them and Napoli on the same
Same points. Same
10
points? Yeah.
And GD.
So I think that's going to be definitely one to watch, especially now that Braga took points over Union. It's going to be tough for Union to kind of fight back, but it's going to come down to that game against Napoli.
Check.
Right, Union versus Napoli should be a good game after the international break. Yeah, shaping up to be a good group. I think personally Madrid are probably going to finish first, and I think
for sure.
at this point it's looking like it's going to be a battle between maybe Braga and Napoli to kind of
I don't think so.
I don't know,
get-
man.
to
Like,
get that
seeing,
second
seeing the
spot.
way Napoli played, like they could easily got a result there, man. But I don't know.
Well,
I think they'll qualify for
Madrid
sure, man.
winning away to Napoli is a huge result for them, right?
Yeah.
Those home games, especially in Champions League, are important to take your 3 points when you can. But no, I think Napoli and Braga, that's going to be a good game. You know, I know they drew the first time they played each other, right? So I think it's going to come down to whatever happens in that second game. And then if any of those teams can take points off Madrid, right?
Yeah.
What's up, Anthony LaFleur? What's up, boys? City continues
What's
to
up,
show
what's
why they are
up?
favorites for UCL.
Yeah.
They might
Low-key.
do the double, bro. Back to back. Back to back, man. I
Yeah.
don't know.
The league's looking like
They
it's
were.
theirs.
They started off losing though, no?
Yeah, they do that.
That's
So
okay. What's
sometimes,
wrong with
man.
that? So did Bayern, and then they won.
They do that, man.
But anyways, that was the Group C games as it stands right now. Madrid on top with 6, Napoli with 3, Braga with 3, and Union Berlin with 0. Moving on to Group D, we had RB Salzburg versus Real Sociedad. 2-0 for Sociedad. Oyarzabal and Mendes getting the goals. Kubo getting an assist. Been pretty hot form in the league, and now showing in the UCL as well too.
Player of the month, Kubo.
That's crazy.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Damn.
How did Bellingham not get it?
Well, I don't know if it's
No, it's confirmed.
yet. Oh, is it?
Yeah?
Confirmed. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, man, Kubo has had.
I don't
a-
care
a
what
great
he
start.
did. Bellingham's better, and that's
We
coming
know
from a
that.
Barca
Bellingham's
fan.
the best player in the league. We know that.
He's
but,
the
like,
best striker in the league. Yeah, right now, 100%.
striker. He's not even a striker, man.
I mean, Kubo as a midfielder, competing with like strikers with all these goals, and Kubo's up there as well too, man. Like, all I gotta say.
Alien says, "What's up with Napoli?"
What's up with Napoli?
I don't know. I think that it's going to take some time to adjust. I think the new coach, new gaffer, and dude, it's always tough to go back to back. Like consistency is the hardest thing in football these days because once you get figured out as a team, it's easier for these teams to have a game plan against you, right?
Yeah. Do you guys think the squad was like a little, out of
Weaker?
sync because of the whole like TikTok thing that happened
No.
with Osimhen?
Honestly,
don't
they've been
think
playing better.
To be
versus
honest,
Yeah.
you're talking about Napoli, right?
Yeah.
To be honest, I feel like the person that should be like the angriest and like should be like you should see him like feeling like the discomfort and maybe not playing to his level is Osimhen, but he's the one that's like trying the hardest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
You know what I mean? So like it's not like it really didn't affect him. If anything, it made him want to play better.
I think the whole team overall has been.
Supportive of him. It's like obviously they didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
It's just like a mishap, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, no, the team's definitely rallied, and you know what? They're kind of finding their form again, right? So it's good for Napoli. It's good for Serie A as well to have another strong team that's going to be fighting there at the top. And if they keep on clicking, they keep on getting into form under Garcia now. Probably wouldn't want to face them coming into the group if they make it through.
That's what we said last time when they got knocked out.
Yeah.
Even Cavada is out of form. I mean, he finally scored.
It's the first
Yeah.
time
In
since
the
March.
league.
Since March, right?
Yeah, well, hey, that's good. You got to get that monkey off your back sometimes, and
It was a good goal too. Nice goal.
Yeah, if he gets going again, then they're gonna be hard to stop. 'Cause
He is, man. At the end of the day, like players are not going to hold off this stint, scoring, stint for long, especially someone at his level,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, especially like you saw it when he went out of form last year. They started doing bad.
yeah. They were lucky that they just had a crazy little buffer at the top of the league.
Yeah.
That allowed them to kind of,
At the end.
drop some points at the end, draw a couple, lose a couple, right? And still be able to win the league pretty convincingly, right?
Yeah.
Anthony's saying, I'm just frustrated that my Milan squad is having a hard time finishing our chances.
Tell
Our
me
back
about
line and goalkeeper is keeping us in matches. We just need to finish chances.
Tell me about it, man.
Yeah, we'll get to that game a bit later on, but
That's a crazy comment.
JP Shields
JP says, "Crystal talking about European football."
I know you ain't talking after that performance,
Hey, yo,
bro.
JP, what
Yeah,
are you
what
saying,
you-
bro?
what you
Get
talking
over here, bro.
I know you ain't talking, bro.
JP, bro, come on.
JP, brother, get
There
over
we go.
here.
You still got time, man. We haven't gone to the United game yet, but
We need a United fan today, JP. If you're free, reach, bro.
they should let him go in the summer. Kvara, Yeah, but how much was his price?
They
How much were
wanted.
they asking for?
I'm pretty sure they wanted at least 100, at least.
At least
Yeah.
100.
Don't know if necessarily he's worth that, man.
I mean, the season that you had last year, maybe. But
Yeah, it's kind of hard to like not say you're worth 100 mil after his season last year, right?
But now the thing is, it's not that season anymore, right? If he repeats again this season, you can.
Yeah.
But who knows? This summer, who knows
Mm-hmm.
what will happen, right? Maybe a team like Newcastle or someone like that
Think
needs to make an
Newcastle pick
impact.
him up?
I don't know, man. Someone that's going to throw a lot of money at him.
He's like
Kvara.
he's twerking for Madrid low key, bro.
He
Everyone's working for Madrid.
he's been, though. He's always been.
Like,
When
Where is
Madrid calls,
Where's he
you're
going to play in Madrid?
yeah.
Doesn't matter, bro. When Madrid calls it, you go.
Yeah.
And he's going to be a super sub?
And, someone like Rodrigo, who everyone thought was going to be a starter, is a super sub.
Yeah.
So maybe Kvara, and I mean that's good. I guess what's the word?
Competition.
Competition on the right side.
But
if
spending
anything.
100 mil for a sub?
Oh, Madrid they have unlimited money. Clearly the league don't give a shit about them.
No, I don't think Madrid
Nah.
would take him.
I don't think so. Madrid,
They,
man.
they don't need him. I could definitely see like a Newcastle.
Yeah, I don't know.
I could
man.
definitely see if.
I can
honestly,
see Man City.
I
too.
think he's more.
I was really about to say that. I could see Man City.
Nah,
if-
I see him as a Madrid player.
but they just got Doku, so I don't
Doku
know.
plays on the other side. Doku can play on the right. Kvara on the left. Haaland up top. Done.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Kvara 30 mil. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I
definitely
don't.
not
I don't
30.
think.
70 maybe right now.
I don't think ADL would let him go for 30. At 30, you might as well keep him.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
100% not.
Now, he actually might still go for 100, to be honest.
Yeah.
Especially with the Napoli owner.
Yeah, still young.
Yeah. Who knows, right? But yeah. What else we got, Matt?
Just want to go through the chat quick. JP, what did I told you about Galata? I've got nothing to say. We're hopeless.
Told you.
Tough, bro. Onana, real keeper. Damn. Bro, my team stinks. Nakfara's probably like 30 mil.
Damn.
Tough. But anyways, moving on to the next, or same group rather. Inter Benfica. Inter won 1-0. Goal courtesy of Marcus Thuram.
Cooking, man, Turam.
Yeah, the center side is
So
looking good, man. I definitely think they could have a nice road to the finals possibly again this year.
do you think
Yeah?
they can go to the finals again?
Maybe. This team's strong. It's a very underrated team. Everyone says, oh, yeah, because the Serie A is so bad, but they're not. It's not that bad. Like, this Inter side's a good side.
Yeah, they're a good team.
And Inzaghi's, I would say, he's probably one of the best tournament managers.
They honestly might have even gotten better
They did get better.
over the summer. Like they
Yeah,
signed
low-key.
like a world class center back in Pavard.
World class.
He's world class.
World class.
Pavard is a fantastic
World
center
class,
back, man. He's an
relaxer,
absolute
buddy.
Rolls Royce of a
he's
center
not.
back. Realistically, he's probably their best center back coming in, man. Him and Bastoni left
What?
and right are
If he was world class, Bayern would have kept him.
no,
Come on. What do you
Yeah.
mean, no.
You just letting go of world class
Yeah.
players like that?
Come on.
dude.
How much did he go for?
Dude, look at
30.
their
30.
look at their center backs.
Maybe he's world class in Serie A for
Bro, how many
Inter,
world
like-
class players are selling for 30 mil?
Yeah.
Dude, look at Bayern center backs.
I don't care, bro. If he's
What?
world class, you should start him.
Over who?
Well, is every center back world class on Bayern?
Name me their center backs and answer the question.
The Lake's not world class.
Come on. Man. Anyway, Bastoni and Pavard, I think for the 3-back are two phenomenal center backs. I think that's great. And I think, to be honest, man, I think Sommer is an upgrade over Onana too. He's definitely not as good on the ball, but as just a pure shot-stopping goalie, he's better than Onana.
No.
I think so for sure. He's experienced.
seen
he has
it.
a calmer head.
You're seeing it right now.
And at the end of the
No.
day, Onana had a bit of a purple patch for Inter last
He
year.
did.
But Sommer is the kind of keeper that can win you something. At the end of the day, they didn't win anything last year.
Onana was a keeper that could have definitely won them something. They got unlucky last year. They should have won last year. Onana was one of the best goalies. We were saying it. Onana
Yeah,
was
yeah.
one of the best goalies in the world last year.
I don't know, man. I
Even
think
in
it
the
was
final,
a
like,
bit of
he
a
was-
purple patch.
He was good.
Pretty decent.
I
It
man.
doesn't
think-
matter if it was a purple patch or not. We're talking about that Onana. Onana versus this summer.
Yeah, but I
and which
think
one's better? Inter Onana is way better than this Inter summer.
I don't know about way better, man. Sommer just started, and I think at the end of the day, he's experienced. He's played for big clubs, big nation as well. Like he's played in some big games. So I think I know with a player like that, you're solid. Like you don't need to worry. And I think sometimes that's what you need in net. You don't need someone who's like, I don't know, like what's the word I'm looking for? Who's
Technical.
unpredictable. You don't need someone who's unpredictable like Onana. You don't know when he's gonna do something. He's gonna try too much. You know, Sommer I think is gonna keep it simple, gonna keep it calm, and I think they'll be solid. I think Thuram as well was a fantastic
Yeah.
signing. I think
Huge
you know,
signing.
definitely a little bit of a different player compared to Dzeko and Lukaku, who they lost. But I would probably even argue a better player. I mean,
Thuram and Arnautovic
for
is
what
an
for
upgrade.
what they need, I think Thuram can run with the ball. He's got
And
a little bit
Sanchez
more
back.
speed, a little bit more pace, and I think him and Lautaro up top have been complementing each other very well.
They're a different profile, so they complement well.
And then Fratesi
Yeah.
as well in the midfield, right? So I think, Inter have done great business, and I think definitely probably the strongest team out of Serie A, playing in Europe right now at least, and even in the league, right? They haven't lost, so
Damn, they haven't lost it, eh?
I definitely, I could finals might be tough because
No, they have
obviously the penalty lost to Sassuolo, but
Everyone's
top
losing.
of the
Everyone's losing to
Serie A.
Sassuolo.
Yeah, Sassuolo are good. I forgot. I mean, definitely probably the best team in Italy right now.
Yeah,
I would say.
and like you said, like I
Inter.
agree. I agree. Like a lot of teams now are looking for that technical goalkeeper that can play on their feet. But sometimes you just need a proper goalie that's going to do what he has to do, defend. Stop the ball from
Yeah.
going in. And I think that's the only thing with Onana. Like he's trying too much, like you said. He
Yeah.
knows he's technical, and I know he knows that Manu brought him to be that type of player because if you think about it, De Gea's better shop stopper when he was at Manu.
Yeah.
You saw it last year. He won the Golden Boot, Golden Glove.
Yeah.
So I think he is trying too much. Maybe that's getting to his head. But someone like Sommer that Inter got for to replace Onana is like a huge player, man. Coming from Bayern too.
Yeah, that's true.
Like he's a big player.
For sure.
He's been good for a while too. It's not like he just popped up out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
that's true.
Yeah, he's consistently been a great goalie,
Yeah.
right? And I think that's the biggest thing.
And for free. So
Yeah, you can't go wrong with
sell Onana for
Sign like
40,
that.
bring in a goalie who's just pretty much almost just as good as that Onana
Mm-hmm.
for free. Like you just made 40 million.
Yeah.
and then overall you upgrade the side, right? So
We got Anthony saying, so much for the Premier League being the clear best league in the world. When Arsenal lose to Lens and Man United lose to Galatasaray, in the Premier League, it's Man City versus the rest.
Bro, City
Is that
almost
facts?
lost too, man.
It's the only good team in the Prem.
Is it just
I know
City?
Newcastle beat PSG, but they're not. They're
Anomaly
not on,
match?
Yeah, they're not on that. They're not going to win another game. I could almost guarantee that.
Anthony saying, Inzaghi's a clear cup merchant. He knows how to prepare his team for the cup competitions.
Facts.
Are they going to perform in the league, though?
Nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
they
that.
will. They might still win the league.
Yeah.
we're top right now, right? So
Yeah.
JP saying, low-key still have hope for Onana.
You'd hope so, man. The league's just started.
Brother, you're coping.
I would have hope for Onana if he was on a different team. United loves to room players. They love it.
it's a tough place.
The English
to play,
media
man.
doesn't help either, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Even De Gea was better than Onana.
Was he though?
Factos.
You guys wanted his head like last year.
Yeah, man.
But he's not a United fan. He's a Liverpool fan.
Okay, they wanted his head like last year. They wanted his head for like the past 3 to 4 years.
Bro, but he just finished winning the Golden Glove.
Yeah, but they still want him out. Like, how happy were
Okay,
United
first
fans
of-
when they got Onana?
Yes, of course. Anyone. I think anyone would be knowing that what
But
Onana
if
did
you-
last
if you
year.
have an unreal goalie.
Because Manu fans
he
are
really
brats,
unreal?
Bro,
bro.
I'm saying if these guys think that he's unreal, Onana should not be like surprised. Like,
But I think
should
it-
not make you happy.
I think it comes down to again Ten Hag. Like he's getting players that he didn't need. I mean, but we'll talk more about this when we go to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
If you give the gloves to Maguire, he'll be better than Onana.
And that's Maguire,
crazy,
bro.
Low key, he might be
He
spitting,
just because
bro.
has a huge head. He might.
You
just
might be
fly.
spitting, brother.
Carius, Mignolet, Adrian, don't talk to me about keepers.
Damn.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
those were passengers.
United had the lowest line in the league. It's now hard to get clean sheets.
And that's true.
Yeah, makes sense.
Now they're trying to play a little bit higher, but I just don't think they have the facilities for that.
Nah, not at all.
Not at all, man.
But anyways, that was Inter versus Benfica, and as it stands, Group D table is looking like Sociedad in first, ahead on GD with 4 points. Inter also 4 points, but 1 GD less. Salzburg with 3 points, and then Benfica with 4.
Are we surprised that Benfica lost both their games?
Not,
They lost one to Salzburg.
it's not really.
Little-
Salzburg
little
are a decent team, but Benfica I don't think are maybe as strong as they were in the past few seasons. They've obviously lost a
They
couple
lost a lot of players, right?
key
there,
players in there, right?
One being Ramos.
At the end of the day, Di Maria is a good player, but he's past his prime,
Yeah.
and he's not gonna be able to carry Benfica.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
The thing is, like, Benfica are like a steady team that like make it out of the group stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's only 2
Yeah.
games in, right? Like at the end of the day, there's still 12 points up for grabs.
Yeah.
And who knows? They could potentially turn it
I
around.
could see them being Sociedad twice, to be honest.
Sociedad are
They're a good side, I know.
solid this season too, man.
But like Benfica's the type of team to just
Yeah, to
turn it around
to
like that.
figure it out, right? And then, but that's been honestly that's turned out to be quite an interesting group. Like I think like on paper, everyone probably had Inter and then maybe Sociedad and
No, I would say
Benfica going through,
Benfica.
but
I think
But
a lot of people have Benfica.
but
going for it.
Salzburg kind of made things interesting with that first win,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They kind of changed the complexion of the group a little bit.
But anyways, that was Group D. Moving on, Group A. First game we had FC Copenhagen versus Bayern Munich. 2-1 for Bayern. Musiala and Tell, the two youngsters, on the score sheet. Tell's been on a bit of a goal scoring
He's
run.
been cooking, man.
Yeah,
He comes off the bench every game and he's
two
been
crazy
scoring.
strikers.
Right.
Crazy, man.
Kane and Tell, and then they were down early on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Copenhagen came out strong with them.
Copenhagen home is always a tough fixture.
I feel like anywhere at home is a tough fixture.
Yeah,
though.
especially in Champions League. Those teams, like, you know, they're gonna fight. You know.
Like Newcastle, the only reason why they might do good or decent, may make it out of their group, is because their home fans are insane.
They just beat PSG too.
And they also but at home.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, Tell, man, nasty. Musiala, see, like his goal was nice too.
Dirty player, man.
Talented mans, bro.
Dirty
Talented
player, man.
mans.
And Muller's still doing his thing too.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, man. You
That
know,
pass to Tell, like that was all Mueller.
Class is permanent,
I'm
bro.
like, who is that? Because I saw him running. I'm like, this guy's like, he was pretty. Like, I didn't think he was that fast though.
who, Muller? Nah,
Yeah.
you don't lose that. You know.
It's a
No,
short
but it's
sock,
like-
so you don't
Yeah.
think so. That's why.
That's why, because he usually doesn't sprint like that crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I saw him. I'm like, who is that? And I saw 25. Like, no way.
You know, it's a big win for Bayern. Like they haven't necessarily looked the most convincing this season so far. But I think that's a big result for them. You know, coming back from behind, I think is always good for a team's mentality as well. So, you know, coming back again, like from the weekend, they had a tough game against RB, came back in that game as well to tie. So you know they're showing some grit. A couple injuries they're dealing with. I know De Ligt is out. Still don't have Neuer, but I think like you know Tuchel's slowly starting to kind of get the side into shape. And man, Tell, exciting player.
Yeah, man.
He is, man.
Be on the lookout
Off
for
the
this
bench,
guy, bro.
coming in. Last season didn't really do too much, didn't really get many opportunities, but he's bet on himself, right? He could easily went on loan or something like that, but I rate that. You know, a youngster that's willing to stay, grind, even if he's not going to be playing so much and prove himself at a big club.
Yeah.
I think it takes a lot to do that, so I rate that. I think he's a fantastic player too.
Yeah, it's proper mentality because like you see Bayern like splashing the cash on trademark striker like Harry Kane, and here you have this 18-year-old like, damn,
Yeah.
Bayern just signed a guy in my position,
Yeah,
you know, better than me, right? What am I gonna do? Prove myself.
yeah.
That's it.
But that's I feel like that's a perfect situation to be in for an 18-year-old. Why not be behind someone like
Harry
a
Kane.
Harry Kane
Yeah.
and learn from who is
One of the top
one of
strikers.
I'll say like a top 3 striker in the world right now.
Is Tell's the striker?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I thought it was
why-
like a winger striker.
Why not as an 18-year-old just learn?
100%.
Yeah.
I would.
Who
I
better
think-
to
I
learn
think
by?
that's- I think that was a great decision. I don't know if it was end of the day was his decision, but if that was his decision, that's a great decision for him to learn and just get better.
100%. And nowadays, the thing is, nowadays, a lot of youngsters, like, they expect to play at this age, at 18, at 19, at 20.
Yeah.
Like, back then, like, you weren't making your debut till, like, you're 20, 21. You know what I mean? Like, and that's where you're getting, like, actual minutes
Mm-hmm.
on a field. So, like, a lot of youngsters want those minutes now, but, like, you got to be calm with it. Learn a bit more and then use that.
Don't rush.
Don't rush it.
Yeah.
Like, did you see that NYSL player that just debuted, supposedly?
13, yeah.
13 years old, playing pro. What are you doing?
I feel like that's mainly for PR, bro.
100%
I feel like
was
that
PR.
team just like wants to get like their name out in the media. You know
But,
what
like,
I mean?
come on, man. That's like abuse right there, man.
Yeah, 13
Child
years.
abuse.
That's
bro.
crazy, bro. That's crazy. 13 years old,
Does anyone know how he performed?
bro. He probably
What's
came in like the
NYSL?
last 10 seconds of the game just to say he played on
What's NYSL?
the league under MLS.
Oh,
But yeah, back to like Tell, like, man, learn from the best. Harry Kane, maybe he'll get you a Skechers deal, and then bro, next thing
Hook
you'll
him
be
up,
you'll
bro.
be bagging too, bro. There you go.
what's up? Anything? Fist pound.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
Honest prediction: Manchester are going Europa League from this group.
Yup.
Thursday night footy.
Losing at home to
At home too, bro.
it was at home, right?
Yeah.
Against Galatasaray.
They
Yeah,
lost
that's
at home.
Wait till they go to Turkey, man.
That's a tough result, right? Because I think like you're gonna have to be Bayern, right? If you want to go through.
Yeah.
Who knows? It could happen. Crazier things have happened, but it's definitely gonna be tricky, especially if Galatasaray managed to like even sneak like a draw off Bayern or something like that. It's gonna make it real
Yeah.
tough for United to go through. So man, we might be seeing them down in Europa League again.
Mhm.
The fact that man like Wilfried Zaha played
like
for
Wilf,
played
bro.
for Man U. I don't know. Did he play with Champions League with Man U? I don't think he did.
I don't think so.
No, he says that he's
This is his first time.
playing
yeah, I
Champions
think
League.
he's
But
like
take that in,
never
like,
enjoyed it or something like
He
that.
went to Man U to obviously strive for greatness, thinking he's gonna, do good at Man U, Champions League and stuff like that, etc. Doesn't make it there. Goes to Galatasaray, and his first goal in Champions League is against Man U.
Crazy, bro.
The team that kind of like messed him up, let him down.
I don't remember him at United.
That's why, bro. Like, he was there for like a year or two, and then they just let him go. He actually talked about this,
Yeah.
about his time in Man U, and like it was horrible, basically. Like, they didn't get any time and stuff like that. They didn't trust him and stuff like that. So like, he had a vendetta against Man U.
Clearly.
And you saw it when he scored. Like, he was like fucking happy as hell.
Yeah, man. First UCL goal. bro.
Yeah,
How
against
can
the
I be
team
on?
that didn't want him,
Yeah.
that let him go down. Like, bro, that's crazy. And he went to Turkey to do this. Like, it's an English guy,
Wild, bro.
to Turkey.
I mean, this Turkish team's cooking, man. And Zaha has always been talented, though. Everyone
Yeah, he's
has
always
seen
been
it.
nice.
Yeah.
You can see how good he is. He just has like an attitude problem, which
That's the thing.
doesn't allow him to go to a big club. But now he's at a big club in Galatasaray, and he's playing Champions League footy. And they go and ball out against them. Hodgson has been scoring as well.
Yo, shout
Only
out to
in the
Haaland, bro.
UCL though.
On the UCL, but like
But
he's
he's been
still,
scoring. Yeah.
still
You,
been,
you know what it is though with Haaland? Like, when I see him on the ball and he's playing, like, you can see he's a proper player. I don't know what it is. He
talented.
can see he's a proper player. He's strong and he's fast as hell.
Mhm.
He's the
Holy
fastest player on
smoke.
the team.
Dude, he's fast as fuck.
Yeah.
And he's big and he's a striker. And those goals he scored were clinical.
Yeah.
Like, clinical goals. That's a striker right there. I see good things with him. That's actually a good signing and I hope, man, you don't destroy him, man. Like they do with everyone else.
When did Galatasaray form such a good team anyway? Like bare prem rejects. I think isn't it only Zaha?
Zaha, what's his name? Arsenal center mid.
Torreira.
Torreira.
Well, today is
Yeah,
it?
but like, it's
Davinson Sanchez as well.
Edison Sanchez there too, yeah.
And Dombele.
Oh yeah, and Dumbledore
oh,
too.
okay, yeah, they got a lot then. It's all City A and
Yeah.
Prem.
Kambu's there
Icardi,
too, bro.
Martin, sorry.
You got like a
Mertens
lot of
there
players
too.
for no reason, bro.
Dries
Yeah.
Mertens, Icardi.
They do that though.
They do that. That's what they're known
Ziyech is there
for.
too.
And then we'll talk about Yamal in a bit. Galatasaray had 3 Turkish players in the first 11, but they also had Yilmaz come on. That guy has been balling. I don't know why. Every time this guy always does it in Champions League. He got an
Yilmaz?
assist. He got an assist to I can't remember who scored the goal, but he had got an assist this game. He got subbed on and assisted one of the goals.
Damn.
But
man like Yilmaz, man.
should we talk a little bit about Ten Hag or?
Yeah, bro.
I've been seeing a lot of United fans
Speak
say
to us,
that
brother.
Ten Hag is worse than Oli.
Speak to us,
Yeah.
brother.
Man, I saw some videos as well saying like there's no excuses. There's absolutely no excuse for Ten Hag. These are like a lot of times when a new gaffer comes in, the excuse is these aren't his players. These are the old gaffer's players. But for Ten Hag, these are all his freaking players. These are players he brought so that he can have this team that he wants.
Yeah.
The way he wants it. Bro, they brought in players that they didn't need. For example, De Gea. I think there was other spots that could have used a bit more of a priority. And for him to get Onana, like, he didn't need it, but he got him because he wanted him.
He got like all the guys
You know
he
what I mean?
wanted pretty much.
got
I know
everyone that he wanted.
Everybody
I know he wanted Amrabat.
And they
Got him.
He
He
wanted
wanted
De Jong. That
Mount
was the only one.
as well too.
Yeah.
Got him.
Anthony,
Got
he
him.
got him.
Yeah.
Martinez.
Hojlund.
Want him.
Got him.
Malacia.
Yeah.
Want
Got
him.
him.
Got him.
You mean so he got everyone. The only
Yeah.
one was De Jong, but De Jong's never going to
Casemiro.
because Barca.
Casemiro too. Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no excuse.
They splashed a lot of cash too, man.
So I got some things on Ten Hag. So
I got some too.
before he came to well, I guess as he came to United, he talked about Pep and Klopp, how eras are supposed to come to an end, and he will put an end to them. Well, eras do indeed come to an end. So Galatasaray hasn't won a game on English soil in 117 years of existing
Yep.
until Eric Ten Hag.
Yeah.
Manchester United have never lost opening 2 UCL group games until Eric Ten Hag. Man United have never conceded 7 goals in the opening 2 CL group games until Eric Ten Hag.
Oh, I'm on that same thread, bro.
Man United had never conceded 3+ goals in back-to-back CL games until Eric Ten Hag. Galatasaray had scored in or won an away goal in the CL since 2015. 3-1 game as soon as they meet Eric Ten Hag. Man United hasn't lost 4 of the opening 7 games in PL history until Eric Ten Hag. Man United haven't had as few as 9 points from the opening 7 games since 1989 until Eric Ten Hag. Man United hadn't conceded 4 goals in a CL group game in 28 years until Eric Ten Hag. Manchester United hadn't conceded 3+ goals in 3 consecutive games since 1978 until Eric Ten Hag. Manchester United had never lost at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium until Eric Ten Hag.
When is this ending?
Manchester United had lost the opening 2 away games since 1973-74 until Eric Ten Hag.
Wow.
Manchester United hadn't conceded more than 1 goal in 4 consecutive games since 1979 until Eric Ten Hag.
We're in the 70s. Holy.
Manchester United had never conceded 2 goals in the opening 4 minutes of PL game at Old Trafford until
Let me guess.
Ten Hag.
Eric Ten Hag.
Manchester United had never conceded 23 shots in 1 game at Old Trafford in PL history until Eric Ten Hag.
Who?
Brighton had never won twice in a row at Old Trafford until Eric Ten Hag.
Hope this helps, by the way.
Hope this helps for you United fans.
Wow.
But he's not the problem.
He's not the problem, guys.
It's not him. It's injuries.
He also said, I admire them both, Man City and Liverpool. They play fantastic football, but eras come to an end.
Yes, they do.
Wow.
Would you consider this an era, though? I don't
That's
think I do.
insane, dude.
I don't think I consider
JP, after all this, watch United semifinalists.
That's
That'd be a
crazy,
crazy turnaround, bro.
Semifinals, what, Europa League?
What a list, bro. For real. Bro, whoever... Shout out Mike LUHG2 on Twitter for compiling this thread, bro.
That's a crazy threat to compile, brother.
Wow.
But Eric Ten Hag again, or what?
Man, people are saying, give him time.
He doesn't need any more
Give
time.
him time.
He's had a year and a half almost.
People are comparing.
enough, though?
People are comparing his situation to Mikel Arteta. You gotta give him a couple time. You know, a couple years.
Yeah,
But the thing was, Arteta. Like, did he get his players that he wanted when he first started?
Not really, but you could see the team getting better year by year.
Yeah, but
This
he
team got worse.
Our Ten Hag started, I would say, in a better position.
Yeah.
Chelsea and United have the same amount of points in Europe this season.
Jeez.
I'm guessing that's 0.
Come on.
Damn, same points as Juve too. Then
Come on.
We're not in CL, man.
that's the point, bro.
Yeah, I know, but like we didn't count.
Damn.
We got disqualified.
Count nothing because they have nothing either.
we got disqualified. They just didn't make it.
What's worse?
They're not making it.
Bro, people saying he's worse than Ole and Ragnick combined, bro.
Well, Ragnick didn't really have much time.
Eredivisie
Like,
merchant,
what was he
bro.
gonna do? Yeah.
Crazy.
People are saying once the fact that he got rid of Ronaldo, like a legend, someone that cared so much for Man United,
And the fact that he's exiling Sancho
and
from this team.
and that's the thing. He exiles players, but then like the players that he brought in, he doesn't exile.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For example,
Come on.
unfortunately,
Anthony.
the Anthony case.
Yeah.
How
He
is
should be playing.
Jadon Sancho getting exiled for saying some stuff, but when Anthony does something, what's the word? Allegedly, he's in practice. He's able to eat.
Still
He's
training.
able to eat with them,
Still believe Sancho's got to go
Yeah,
home,
he-
cook his own food.
right? This guy has instant noodles at home.
Crazy,
Come on,
man.
bro.
Like it's his players that he will die for.
Yeah.
But the guys that were there before, he can give
Yeah.
one shits about them.
Yeah.
Ronaldo said this before, and he said it in the interview with Pierce Morgan. I think like Ten Hag's an issue,
Yeah.
and look,
Yeah. He might have been
people
right.
talk shit
Yeah.
about Ronaldo, and look, you might be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
man,
Ronaldo wasn't the problem. Maybe De Gea wasn't the problem.
No.
Sancho definitely not the problem. I hope he doesn't apologize, and I hope Sancho comes home, man. Send the boy back. One-way flight
To Manchester
back
City.
to Dortmund. Send him home.
No, facts though. I hope
We'll
he doesn't
take care of
apologize.
him. We'll swap. Give you guys a DME.
Yeah. Eh?
A little swap thing. 1 for 1.
You don't rate at the Emmy anymore.
Give him Chan.
We don't have any midfielders. Anyway.
My question is, why is Ten Hag playing Amrabat left back?
Inverted, but like
Dude, I'm tired of these gaffers thinking that there's some type of
Mastermind.
mastermind and they're going to absolutely revolutionize the game. There are very few gaffers that have actually done things to revolutionize the game. Pep is one of them. And even then, Cruyff, these gaffers, Mourinho as well, like they've done things to kind of revolutionize how their teams play, but I don't know, man. Amrabat at left back, to me, doesn't make any sense.
Nah.
Sure, he's great on the ball. Sure, maybe you want someone who's able to control
Mhm.
the game. But I'm kind of tired of this inverted nonsense. Not every single player can be an inverted fullback.
No.
Yeah.
I'm seeing everyone getting tossed inverted fullback now.
But the difference is, like, if you watch like Arteta use an inverted fullback, Zinchenko, he actually knows how to play the left back.
Yeah. He's also left-footed.
He's also. But when you watch Amrabat, when he's inverted, yeah, okay, he knows how to play his position. But when he goes back to the left back, he's completely lost. He has no idea where to be.
Fucking left back. He's not a left back.
That's why,
And,
like, Ten Hag, like, use your head. He's not a left back, man.
But he also.
I get he could play in the midfield, but when he's defending, he's completely lost, and you lose a player at the back.
That's the thing. Like you gotta play inverted, like you were saying, Zinchenko, a man like Cancelo. Those are guys that started off by playing defensively minded, those, and then they they build up their game to play in the midfield, be more creative. But a player needs that first.
Yeah.
You can't teach that to a man like Amrabat. You know what I mean? And second of all, when I see Amrabat, that's not his profile. He's not a wing back. He's not a inverted wing fullback. He's too big as well. Those wingers are going to destroy him on that side, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yes, he's strong on the ball, but once a winger goes past him like Sané, he's gone.
Dude, Ten Hag saw that one clip
Like,
of
come on.
Amrabat in the World Cup where he chased down Mbappe and won the ball back and think, oh, he's going to do this every play.
Like,
And then
It-
Ten Hag was seeing compilations of Onana on X.com.
Yeah.
Figured, I need to sign.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, and wasn't the goal because of Amrabat? He wasn't in his position, or like he wasn't properly set up or positioned. I think, from what I saw. But at the end of the day, yeah, like this Man U team is poorly set up, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, they're all over the place.
And yeah, you could say injuries. Like, bro, what did Mason Mount do? What is Rashford doing? This guy's purple patch is not. You can legit predict his purple patch.
Crazy.
He just runs into players.
It's
These days.
crazy.
You see that?
I'm watching this guy, and like you're seeing like Hojlund open. These players open, and Rashford's head is down or it's at the net. Like he doesn't look to pass.
Mm.
He's a striker first. Like he's a striker. He's not even a winger, man.
Yeah.
He's a shoot first
Yeah.
player. He doesn't look to create. I've seen it before, like in the game where Martial was playing. I think it was during the Premier League game. So many times where Martial, it was just a simple pass and he shoots. Like he's not a winger. He's not a passer first. And isn't that what Ten Hag wants? Like to be a creative up top, but he's got like pure strikers playing those positions.
Yeah. Anyways, JP saying, bro, it looks like the rest of our back line doesn't know he's going to invert.
That's crazy.
Doesn't that come down to the gaffer, though? Goes inside, there's a huge gap. All our left backs are injured. He has no choice.
But isn't Dalot fit? Why can't you play Dalot left back?
Yeah, wouldn't that make more
He's
sense?
done
there
it before.
Like Dalot left back.
Put Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka
You have
right
to,
back.
man.
And I think you're probably better off. Then you can play, even if you want to play like a midfield three, like I think Casemiro, Amrabat, and Mount.
Yeah.
Shift Bruno maybe to one wing. Like, I don't know. Like, I think
There's options.
there's options. And I think that this shouldn't have been the first option,
No.
is what I think. Sure, it's an option. Sure, maybe he tried it. Now he knows it doesn't work. But I don't know. I think this maybe should have been like the third option
Yeah.
on the list. But what do I know? I'm not getting paid millions of dollars to
Watch
coach
just
Manchester
run
United,
Garnacho
so-
left back. That guy can't do anything attacking.
Chill, bro. Doesn't get playing time.
He
Yeah.
stinks.
Yeah.
Nah.
Even
This guy
Mount.
loves Garnacho.
Throw Mount left back.
like-
and
I
he
like
can press,
Garnacho.
no? I don't know. man.
Left back from a CDM, it works only the other way.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Honestly, Sancho probably would have been a better left back. He played left back in his youth.
Damn.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
Did Ten Hag even watch Amrabat tape of how he played at Fiorentina? He's a CDM, not a left back.
Nah, I'm telling you, you saw
Facts.
the one clip of him chasing down Mbappe. He thought it was a fullback.
Tried to copy what Jurgen did with Trent.
Yeah, but Trent was
right
exactly.
back.
He was a defender first.
Mount was great. What?
Yeah, but JP, you're a
Nah.
big Mount guy.
Mount 10 matches,
So biased.
0 GA. That's kind of mad, bro.
He has an assist.
In friendlies. That's insane.
Damn,
you-
we're counting friendlies now.
Confirmed?
Yo, these two are beefing hard in the chat right now.
It's great though.
But anyways, yeah, we had Icardi score. So before we saw him miss a pen, and then it was 2-2 at that point, right? And then like 5 minutes later, man just was like a bit of a dink, right? His goal over Onana.
I think so, yeah.
But man, Mauro Icardi, bro.
Mauro Icardi's been haunting the Quinteros for
Yeah.
years. Dave and Foot Champs and
What happened in Foot Champs?
and
This guy
Dan, I
didn't watch
posted in
the
the
clip,
chat.
bro.
I didn't see.
I didn't watch it,
They
bro.
You
gotta
didn't see the
watch
clip
them.
in the chat? That's good.
Should I put it right here or what?
No one's going to be able to see it, dude. And I think he says
This guy's gonna
something
go up right to the
inappropriate.
camera.
Yeah. But no, Icardi, man, at the end of the day, you know he's a striker that can score goals. And at the end of the day, man, striker is all about confidence. And right now, he's scoring, I feel like, almost in every game. I'm seeing my guy C's throw the bet on him every game. Icardi to score, so I know he's cooking. Oh God. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, like when someone's in form like that, sure they did something weird with the penalty in that other game, but he can punish you in the Champions League. All it takes is that one player to get a little hot, and you can make a run through the group. Like when United have to go to Galatasaray away now, that's going to be an even tougher task because like that team's now going to be backed by all those fans, and they have a great atmosphere there as well. But I don't know, like it's nice to see someone like Icardi kind of having a little bit of a return to form.
And Zaha.
And well, Zaha not really a return to form. Zaha's always been good, but it's nice to see Zaha have an opportunity to play Champions League. Like he was pretty loyal to Crystal Palace for some time. Like I'm sure he could have gone to other teams, but he wrote it out. I'm sure he got paid. But no, it's nice to see him in Champions League because he had a great game too. His goal was nice.
Yeah, his goal was
It was well taken.
He's a strong guy.
Yeah, very well
Very
taken
strong.
goal.
You know what's crazy? Despite Icardi scoring a goal, according to OneFootball, his match rating was 2.2.
I think he missed.
That
Didn't he miss a pen?
Missed the
But
penalty.
does that really bring you down that
Yeah,
much?
it
Missing
does.
a pen does.
It
And
does.
especially if you didn't get too many touches on the ball. And those rating apps you have to take with a grain of salt sometimes too,
Yeah.
right? Because like it might be looking at like his passes and
Bro, they gave
all that stuff. Like,
KSI is 7.7. Like you can't.
Yeah.
Can't.
but no, definitely an interesting one. I'm not too sure what's next for United.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully we can see them maybe get a little bit more fit. See their roster kind of as it's supposed to be. But I guess we'll see what happens, man. But realistically, do you guys think that they'll sack Ten Hag at all,
Man, if they
or
lose,
does he get the full
do they-
season?
Man, he spent what, like 300 million
Who-
euros since his tenure.
yeah.
Like who else is really in the market that they could really pick up?
So he's
at least
staying.
at this point.
I feel like United.
who
fans
is in the
still back
market right
him,
now?
though.
Who is in the market right now?
Do you ever hear a United fan that doesn't back him though?
Yeah.
Who?
Some. I've
Like,
heard
maybe
some.
Dan, but like
No, I've heard some on TikTok and on YouTube.
yeah, but like you don't like hear too many of them. Like,
So let's say
all of them still back him.
theoretical situation.
They don't want. They don't want to actually
JP,
like
Do
come
you
into.
back him?
They don't want to come to realization that he's actually ass.
Let's say they finish third place in the group. They go down to Europa League. They finish like 7th place in the Prem.
They just confirmed their support for Ten Hag.
And they
Who's
don't
they?
and they don't win Europa League. That's the end of the season, right? You don't win Europa League, finish 7th place in the league,
Yeah, it's got to be.
knocked to the Champions League. Is he sacked or do you give him more time?
I would sack him. I would sack him way before that.
Okay, how about this? Let's look at it this way. The next 3 fixtures Man U have:
Uh-oh.
Brentford at home,
Okay.
They'll win.
Sheffield United away,
Win.
and then Copenhagen at home. And right after that, guess the game:
Man City.
Manchester Derby.
Gee.
They'll beat City probably.
I
They
don't
always
know.
do
I
that.
think they'll have like a bounce back.
Those 3 games, because Man City, I think Man City's gonna win. Those 3 games, they lose. They win 2. Fuck, dude, they can't lose those games.
No, they definitely
They
can't.
can't lose one single game. They can't lose to Brentford. They can't lose to Sheffield in the Prem. Those are 2 teams that you expect them to win, and they cannot lose to Copenhagen. If they lose one of those 3 games, does he get sacked?
One?
One of those 3.
Nah, man. I think that's still like kind of asking for a lot.
No, because look. So let's say they beat Brentford, but the next game they lose to Sheffield. That's really bad. But now let's say their loss. I'm saying just hypothetically, their loss is to Brentford, which is this week. That's bad because that's just right after losing to this. It's
Yeah.
horrible.
But what's their position in the table?
I have
The
no idea
Prem.
who.
They're not even top 4.
They're not who. Man U?
They're not
just
in
like
top 4.
7th, bro.
Yeah.
Check.
But that's what's worse. Like losing to
Oh,
Brentford?
10th, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is it worse losing now in those 3 games? If they had to lose one game, Copenhagen they shouldn't be losing because that's Champions League, so they can't lose that.
But I don't know. Like, you think they'll prioritize the league more based off?
They
of these
have to
games
make
they have
top
coming
4,
up?
bro. They can't lose a single game of these 3 games, in my opinion. They can't. These are
Yeah.
all W's. They have to win. A draw is horrible for them too.
And if they put up a fight against City, they can't get blown
That's
out.
what I'm saying.
It's
But
a
they
risky
can't.
month for them.
They
bro.
cannot lose to Brentford. If they lose to Brentford, that's horrible, and that's just coming out from a loss. So they can't do that, and that's at home. Now, if they go to Sheffield, they lose that game instead, but they win against Brentford. It's like, Okay, yeah, you won one game against Brentford, but you lost this game against Sheffield. What are you doing? So like, that's still bad. And then the next thing is, okay, they beat Brentford, they beat Sheffield. Let's say 2 teams they should be winning, but then they go and lose to Copenhagen in Champions League at home. I think you get sacked if they don't win. They don't beat Copenhagen.
Who are they gonna hire though, man?
There's no one. Like the one I can think of is Conte, but like
And what, sacked in October, bro? You know what I mean?
Spatty legit listed all the negative things he's done. That was like a list of 50.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah, but he's still here.
Man was going into the 1970s
Yeah,
with
the
stats.
70s.
He's still here though.
history. There was one that he was the first in history to do it.
Holy shoot, bro.
New era, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying like these are not good things you want in
Oh,
your
shit.
second year.
And after City, they play Newcastle.
Let me check.
Might be
Yes, and then they
for
face
United,
Newcastle
bro.
right after.
Yeah,
They got a hard schedule.
So
Well,
like
I mean,
they can't lose
don't.
these 3 games that are coming up. They can't lose. They can't draw either.
they need to win.
They have to win.
Jeez.
If they lose one, it's horrible for them.
even the Copenhagen, if they lose in Champions
That's
League,
what I'm saying.
they're screwed
They
too,
can't
man.
lose Champions League, but then they also can't lose the league against one of these shit teams. You know what I mean?
Do or die, bro.
It's legit. Win, win, win.
Jeez.
Go lose to City, sure, but like you can't lose these 3 games. And if they do, that's bad, man. That's
Yeah.
bad for Ten Hag. Like those people will legit bring those signs now. Ten Hag out
Jeez.
to the games. I think so. People are blaming. People are saying, "Oh, but it's not Ten Hag, it's the Glazers." Like, what else do you want the
It's not the
Glazers to
Glazers.
do?
Glazers have been doing everything right.
They've been buying all these players.
Fuck,
They've been throwing
man.
all kinds
Yeah.
of money around.
They brought in a manager that had high praise before coming in.
Uh-huh.
He's supposed to be like the next big thing. They bought everything he wanted,
Mhm.
besides obviously, as you said, De Jong, because they couldn't.
Yeah,
So like, what more do you want your owners to do? I get like you want owners who care about your team, but just because he doesn't watch your team play, like doesn't mean he doesn't care. Because him losing loses him money, so he's gonna have to care about something. And
Yeah.
he cares enough to spend on the team and do it
Exactly.
the right way.
I don't know
But,
what else you want. One thing I was watching on, I think it was on YouTube or TikTok. I forgot who said it, but I think they're saying like, "How man, you don't have a sporting director or something like that."
They
What?
probably don't.
They were saying like they were very and like something about that, like how Ronaldo's saying like it was very old fashioned over there. You know how he's saying that just even if the facility was bad,
Yeah.
they're very like behind the trends in Manu supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, yeah, Ten Hag wants a player, sure. Well, the sporting director should be considering those players. But if Ten Hag's just making all the decisions because he got everyone he wanted, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
pretty
Sometimes
much,
like yeah, you want a player, but at the end of the day, it doesn't fit the team. But he got everyone. Player like Anthony, did he really fit? Does he really fit that Man U team
Not for 100 mil, bro.
for 100 million?
yeah, that's insane.
Does he really fit that team? When your team is, what's the style of play they're known for? Pacey wingers. This guy's not a pacey, and he cuts back more than anything. There's players that you should look into that fit the system. I understand he was trying to switch the system maybe, but like, there has to be someone that gives him the nudge. Maybe you know what, this is not the player we should get. But he got everyone.
Yeah, I understand you have to back
I mean?
you have to back the gaffer at the end of the day, and you know sometimes the gaffer has a philosophy and he has a way he wants to play. He has players that maybe he trusts from past teams, but I don't know. Like I feel like you need to just give him more options because I'm sure there could have been players with like a similar play style to Anthony and could have maybe had a little bit more of an impact for maybe less money
For
and
100 million.
maybe ones that are playing in the Prem. Like you know I'm thinking
Trend
of,
proven,
you know,
exactly.
someone like Eze or someone like Olise from Crystal Palace that have been doing bits in the Prem and are quality and could maybe make a difference. English as well, like, but I don't know. It's quite strange. Like obviously, like he's bringing in players that he had some success with at Ajax, but I don't know how many of those players were maybe benefiting from those players
Yeah,
around them
exactly.
as well.
And
right?
and that's another thing. Like he brought players that he's had before. I know a lot of players. I know a lot of coaches do that, but it's not like everyone. He brought everyone he played with. He had as a player,
Yeah,
not one different player. You know, Amrabat, but like he wasn't 100 million.
he coached
Yeah, I mean-
Amrabat before too.
He did. He did. See what I'm saying? Like, and then he has like a heart for them. Where whenever they do something wrong, like it's okay. You're my favorite son. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think obviously all gaffers have their favorites, but I don't know. I think it's just a weird patch from United where it feels like there's a lot of individualism in the team and they're not really playing as a team. You know what I mean? Like they're all trying to play hero ball.
It's not hero ball. There's just no tactics.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you guys think if he gets
No, there's
sacked,
hero ball too.
you guys think if he gets sacked that another like big club picks him up potentially?
Ten Hag, no.
Who?
I
I'm
think he
asking.
goes back to Ajax because Ajax is not doing that good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
they
don't think like he was ready to make that move to a big club because he's like coaching at Ajax, like the type of like football they do is pretty much developmental. It's to develop youth.
Yeah.
And I guess he couldn't really handle like the egos and stuff at United, like we saw with Cristiano. Had a
Yeah.
falling out with Sancho, with De Gea. So like he's a gaffer known for developing youth. Stick to that.
And it's a high pressure environment too.
Yeah.
United, you know what I mean? You're gonna get criticized and you're gonna get scrutiny for every little thing you do, every little mistake. All the pressure's gonna be on you. Where and Ajax, like sure, like there are some Dutch teams now that are doing a little bit better, but for the most part, you're cruising.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of those players have come through the Ajax system. You know what I mean? They all have been grown and developed and nurtured playing the same style of football since they were young and since they joined the academy. And that's the backbone of your team,
Yeah.
right? Like when you saw that Ajax team that was so successful under him, right? It was players that, like De Jong, like De Ligt, Tadic to an extent played years at Ajax as well. Like those players, those players had like, that Ajax blood in them, and that was the backbone of the team. And no matter what the other players did, they had those strong players to kind of fall back on. Whereas United right now, like the spine of their team is it's weak. You know what I mean? Like
Who is the
central defense is weak. Casemiro, he has his moments where he, contributes goals for United, but I think like on the defensive end and just kind of being the rock of the team, he hasn't been doing it
No.
He's finished, bro.
for
He's
United.
finished.
And it's like when the middle of your team is weak, you're always going to struggle. It doesn't matter how good your wingers are or your attackers are. If you don't have a good, core of your team, midfielders and center backs, you're going to get cooked. Look at Liverpool. They didn't have the Van Dijk and they had a crap midfield. Washed. Everyone else looked, Salah's finished. This guy's finished. The whole team, Klopp's finished. Everyone's finished. Now all of a sudden you get a couple defenders back healthy. You get a better midfield. You're good. I don't know. I think like that back line for United is rough. Like I see quality in other places on the pitch, but like the center backs for me, man, like Martinez is not it. Like I'm sorry, I don't know what people see in him. I really don't. Sure, he's good on the ball.
The butcher, bro.
But like, sure, he's good on the ball. That's great. You know what I mean? But other than that, I don't see what people see in him.
Maybe he's good in a 3-back, but in a 2-back, man.
Varane is also kind of, Varane has his moments, but again, like
Past it though.
Varane had played a whole career beside Ramos,
Injured as
and
well.
now he's going and he's playing with Johnny Evans, or who is it? Johnny Evans.
Yeah,
Johnny Evans.
Lindelof.
Maguire. Like it's tricky. It's tough. But it's like, what do you do? Invest more money? Like, what are you gonna do? Spend another 150 million on center backs?
But
Like,
What's up, Pure Bets? Bro. Yeah, he is a wannabe Medel. That's literally what the butcher is.
Martinez,
He
yeah.
wants to be him so bad, bro.
The Ajax and Leon have been terrible. Well, like, when you see them invest in players, like, they always invest in the wrong thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And everyone's saying that, like, why did you get Onana? You didn't need him.
You didn't need him.
Your goalie legit just won the fucking Golden Glove last year.
Yeah.
But bro, I swear United fans didn't rate De Gea like that anymore.
They didn't.
Bro, Man U fans switch up on players easily. They switched up on Onana already.
But
They
even
switched
then,
up on
like, he had that
Ten Hag.
one good like season last year, but
Mhm.
before that, like it seemed like he's already fallen off.
Yeah, but like that was a De Gea with a back line like that. Why didn't you focus on getting someone for that back line instead? Why didn't you focus on getting another midfielder instead?
Okay, yeah, what Pure Bet says is actually true. They invest in quick fixes.
Yeah.
I would say the
That's
only
true.
one that isn't a quick fix is Hojlund. He's gonna take time to get good.
Hojlund's
He's getting
legit.
better, as you can see.
Hojlund, I watch him play. He's nasty. He's beautiful.
But
the
other
way
than
he
that,
plays.
Gorgeous.
Other than that,
gorgeous guy.
everyone's a quick fix. You can
Everyone
see it.
else I don't like. Yeah.
Varane was a quick fix, even though he was.
100%. Casemiro was a quick fix.
Yeah, he
100%.
came from Madrid. Yeah, Casemiro. They came from Madrid. These
Yeah.
players were supposed to be elite, but those are quick fixes. They got
and they're
them
past their prime.
past their prime. Yeah, and I'm sure the list goes on, but we won't get onto this list because I'm sure it's pretty long. He wasn't Onana suspended at Ajax for additives. Yes, something like that. I can't remember what it was for. But
Was it
some
Eddie?
type
Like-
of
His like girlfriend like kind of mess up.
Mix
that.
something up,
Yeah.
then he took the wrong supplement or something like that. And
Allegedly.
then,
Something happened.
Like
but yeah,
Pogba.
he was suspended for a little bit.
yeah, but he's back now. Yeah, it was quite some time. They had, what's his name? Pasveer. And who did his thing,
Yeah.
to be fair?
Yeah.
Between me shows that Onana wasn't all that. But
Yeah. That's United for you, man. That's quick fixes and
Yeah, I think just to simplify it, what I think is he went for the things he didn't have to fix first. Instead of looking at the big patches, he went to fix those small ones first.
But it's just been like
You know,
years and years and years and
Years,
years
man.
and years and years and
yeah, it's been past 10
years
now
and years.
and I think a lot of fans think that
Of bad
he's like the
signs.
golden boy, you know,
of managers.
of managers. Like they want him to do good. Out of everyone that I've seen in the past.
Because he played some good football at Ajax, and then they thought, wonder.
Well, that will translate right to Man United. No, man, come on.
Yeah, as Matt said, like he was a manager to build players. When you have 11 young players that will die for the badge, it's different than when you have 11 brats that really don't care.
They're just there to collect a paycheck.
Yeah, they're
And-
there to collect the paychecks.
And it's a different team in general. You'll never see a Man U team that's developing players. A Man U team is built to win now. Man U team's built to win now. They get players to win now. They're not let's build players and see what happens in the future. That's like an Ajax. A Man U team in their history, they've never been like that. So why would they hire a coach that does that? You know what I mean? Get a coach that wants to win now.
Yeah.
Like Conte.
Yeah, you gonna ask that?
Mourinho could have built a dynasty there. Do you think so? man?
I don't think
I don't
so.
know. I think Mourinho's time at United was done, man.
Mourinho's
move on.
a washed manager.
Jeez.
You can see it at Roma. I know they won today. They won on the weekend, but like Roma have not been good. I swear I want him to stay for the whole season because he's a Liverpool fan. Got it. But then guys like Ten Hag who did worse with better squads, haha, garbage. Now, yes. No, Mourinho was like he won him a Europa League. He could have won Roma Europa League last year. It's the same thing. I would say he's the same level. Mourinho used to win Champions League with Porto. Like he was elite. He's not elite anymore. I would say he's still good. It's just he's not what he was. Man United was building generations before.
Legit. And now every manager that comes in, they destroy someone.
But
That's what they're known for now. Man U's legit known for
destroyers.
destroying players' careers.
Yeah.
Like full on. Every year there's someone. Every fucking year there's someone. I didn't realize that.
What
Every
was
year.
the last season?
Ronaldo.
Year before that.
Uh,
Last year was probably De Gea.
It was more than one. That just shows you.
Yeah, no, it was more than one.
Today
Ronaldo,
is-
De Gea.
this year's-
Pogba was in the mix
yeah.
for like 6 years.
Yeah.
Di Maria and
Di
the
Maria,
Maria,
Depay,
Falcao.
Falcao. Who else, bro? There's so many, man. I'm sorry.
Mata.
Last year was Maguire.
Nah.
Yeah.
This year it's Sancho. Like they just got him, bro. Like that's fucked,
My
man.
boy, man. It hurts.
Yeah, I mean,
Hurts when it's someone you love, you know?
But
That's crazy.
let's say we were to put Pep Guardiola onto this exact Man United team. What does he do with this team? What do you see with it? What do you see he does with
can't
this
even
team?
compare them, man.
Probably would have bought different players.
Yeah.
No, with this exact team.
If you would find a way to do it, man.
It would probably be some like
Hard to
haram
say, bro.
football.
Yeah.
It would definitely be haram because he can't play the same way he plays with, let's say, City or he played with Bayern or Barca
Not the players.
because he doesn't have
Yeah.
the players for it. Like,
Yeah, but you're telling me that Pep Guardiola can't find a way around that.
Yeah, I think he would, but it would be hard.
sure, he can try, but I think it would take some time. Like, it's
Yeah.
definitely not something that would happen, I would say, like, within a season. Because, like he said, he's going to invest 500, 600 mil to rebuild it. Like, a lot of these teams that he's come into, he's spent a significant sum of money to get players that he wanted in that side to be able to play the style of football that he wants. Right? Like he said, Pep's never coached a squad of bad players.
But this is not a side of bad players.
Come on.
Like the
Christopher.
thing is too, we've seen other teams, other managers spend hundreds of millions, and they don't have the same success as Pep.
Come on, dude. At
You're
the-
acting like this is a bad team. Here's the
Okay.
top three of
so what?
Rashford, Hojlund, and it was Anthony.
Okay, yeah, and what's that going to do in a Pep system? Remember that, a Pep system.
Yeah, okay, I know it might not work in a Pep system.
No,
but
well,
how about like someone like Klopp?
How about someone like Klopp,
Yeah,
where he needs his midfielders to run and press all game?
yeah, they just got Amrabat. and Mount. Those
Yeah,
guys, those,
Mount,
those
bro.
two run
Mount
like
legit
they're-
runs
I'm
like
about to
top
left
off.
back.
Yeah.
Mason Mount freaking runs with his head cut off, bro, like a chicken with his head cut off.
Like we said, dude, there's clear holes in the squad,
Huge
and it's
holes.
all central. At the end of the day, like, it's not going to be easy to fix that. Like,
No.
there's no way Pep's going to come in and have Wan Bissaka playing right back. The only defenders I think that would maybe have some success in a Pep system, Shaw,
Yeah,
maybe even Maguire.
maybe even Dalot.
On it, yeah, but
That's
like,
a right back, but like even that's
I
like
still
shit.
don't think it's yeah, this team looks like shit and plays like shit, but like are they is it the players that are shit, or is it the mentality and the team just as a whole?
everything.
Like,
probably
club.
a mix
Everything.
of both, right?
Man U
'Cause
is just toxic.
Because we
Yeah.
we see players go through United, become shit. Everyone
Yeah.
says, "Oh, they're the problem." Then they go to another team and they're absolutely unreal again.
yeah,
that's
So
probably what's going to happen.
it's a
How are you-
toxic
How
club.
is everybody telling me that this United team is a bad? The players are bad.
It's the
it's-
it's a culture.
It's the culture, because we've seen Di Maria get ruined and he came back. He rejuvenated his career
Yeah.
once he left. We've seen Chris Smalling come back. We've seen other players. I can't name all of them, but we've seen players leave.
Alexis Sanchez,
Alexis Sanchez.
Pogba the first year.
Mkhitaryan.
Like, we see all these players leave. I'm telling you, this United team,
Even
they
Depay,
have good
like,
players.
Everyone.
Depay, Mkhitaryan.
They're just ruined. It's the club. If I had to suggest one thing for all these United players, leave. Please
Stop
leave
being
that
a.
club.
Wow.
If I had to like say
PSA.
something to Man United,
Time to go.
if I would say something to Man U fans, I'd say leave as
Leave.
well.
That's crazy.
Support another club. Support a club that actually wins. Visca Barca.
Submit applications in the DMs of why you want to support our club.
And we'll review them. Oh, no, it's true. Like the whole it is toxic from up to down. You know, from the bottom to the top. You can't. There's no way to. It's hard to fix it, man. It's so hard to fix it.
Yeah, it really starts from
It's
the top.
bad, bro. It's bad. It's so toxic.
Yeah, I don't know. They got to invest in young players that identify with the club. So I think like when you saw those Man United sides that had a lot of success, you always had those English talents that identified like with the club heavy. Like you had like
They
a
died
like a
for the
Scholes,
freaking
you had a
badge.
Giggs, who was Welsh, like
Neville,
Neville. You had these players that like were willing to fight for the club.
do anything.
Whereas now, you have guys coming there because they're making 300K a
Mhm.
week.
And you-
Sure,
and-
I'll come.
Sancho.
300K a week, why not? I'm 21, 300K a week, I'm set for life. I get to go back home in England, be with my boys. Like,
Mhm.
sure, you're gonna go, right? And at the end of the day, that's what seems to be happening with a lot of these players, right? Like they're going there to collect the bag, and they're not really getting penalized if they're not performing. They're still getting paid.
Sad, man.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying there's no it's a club as a whole, the whole infrastructure, whole environment, and they haven't had a plan since Fergie retired. But what was their plan when they had Fergie? They didn't have a plan. Fergie did everything.
He was just a proper.
He was the plan.
Gaffer.
He was the
Like,
plan.
he,
Yeah.
he knew ball.
You let him scout the players. You let him. You let him.
But
buy
that's the
whoever he
thing. Like
wants.
there's not many that are like him. He's a goat.
Yeah.
He's a goat manager.
That's what I'm saying. They never really had a plan. They just got lucky to have one of the best managers of all, maybe the best manager of all time. Like, without that manager, United would be nothing.
Yeah, he came in and he didn't really buy like a whole
No,
lot
he
of players.
created.
He would just make work with
Yeah.
what he had. He was throwing out some crazy teams out
Yeah.
there, like teams with like six center backs sometimes, like playing CDM and just all types of weird stuff. But it worked. Like
It
he
was
knew when he had
gritty.
to grind out a result.
We've seen managers like that. Like that era of managers might have been the best era of managers, because we've seen like another manager that did that was Wenger. Did everything for Arsenal.
Yeah.
He scouted, brought the
Mhm.
players in, was the manager, did everything. Same as for those two managers were the best for that reason, because they could make you a super team on a low budget.
Mm-hmm. They had an eye.
Nowadays, you need a high budget to have a great team.
Wenger was getting top 4 with some crazy
Yeah.
teams.
And fans
Yeah,
were on his
Shamrock,
ass.
Squalachi.
Like that, those teams
Like,
suck.
I mean, it's kind of hard, like, nowadays to have, like, the face of your club be a gaffer, not a player, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
But wouldn't you say who's the face of Man City?
Of Man City? Like Haaland or De Bruyne.
Is it not Pep? You think?
Nah, I'd say it's Pep.
You could say it's Pep.
But see, again, Pep is a GOAT. One of those very unique gaffers
But
that
he needs
have
money
that.
to be good.
Well,
We were
but
just saying
still,
that.
bro. It's still.
would he compare to a Fergie on? Let's say they had the same like 100 million each
Oh my
to
gosh.
spend on a team. Who would win?
I'd love to see that.
Probably
It's hard to
Fergie.
say, bro.
Fergie is a manager that had tactics and he put heart into his team.
Different era too.
But
Yeah.
Hard to
but the
compare.
way that Pep scouts, kind of, he gets the players that fit the position perfectly.
Actually, yeah.
Or if not, he
That's a
gets the
good one.
players that you don't think he would fit perfectly, and it's like, wow, this guy actually fits perfectly.
Yeah. Jurgen's actually a great example.
Yeah.
He would fit right in. He's someone that has good tactics, had heart. He could do it on a low budget. We've seen that at Dortmund. I mean, he spends a little more.
He's not
now.
gonna go to Man U.
Yeah, he spends a little more at.
Can you see someone like
Liverpool.
De Zerbi going to Man U?
I hope not.
He would ruin his career.
I hope.
Bro,
Not. I hope
You
De Zerbi goes to Juve.
you legit don't
Me
want
too.
these gaffers to go to that club. You don't want them to ruin their career.
No, at
It's
the end of the day, it's gonna be tricky. Like I think you have to ride with him at least for a little bit,
You have to.
and yeah, you see what happens. Like, but I don't know. Right now, it's obviously not looking good. In 3 or 4 months, we could be talking about how everything kind of fell into place and they're looking good. Højlund could be leading the league in goals. Who knows, man? Football's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rashford still hasn't his purple patch. This 1 month.
yeah.
His purple patch at the
It's
end of the
coming.
year, bro.
Yeah, it's coming soon.
It's legit.
Wait till the new year.
When is it? When is it? Usually, what?
Huh?
New Year, right? Yeah, New Year.
Yeah, New Year, new
Depends.
New Year, new Rashford.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll write like an essay, and he'll be back on. The Zerbi's apparently on Madrid list with Xabi Alonso.
I think it's pretty much Chabi alone.
No, it's Chabi, bro.
I could really see De Zerbi coming to the city. Yeah.
Chabi too is nice, man.
Fantastic manager.
Yeah. There's some good young
Fantastic.
managers coming up.
But anyways, back to UCL. So that
Oh,
Group
shit,
A,
Yeah, I forgot.
Bayern first place, 6 points. Galatasaray with 4 points in second place. Copenhagen 1 point, and United in last with no points.
Oh, wait.
Crazy.
Copenhagen have 1 point.
Yup.
Tied.
They tied, right? Yeah.
Holy.
Mad thing, bro.
Bro, if
That-
Man U
that's
lose to
Galatasaray.
Copenhagen, it's over. It's over.
Yeah,
gonna
it's,
be
it's
long.
No, it's
definitely
over.
looking long.
Anyways, Group B, Lens versus Arsenal. Lens with a cheeky 2-1 result
And
at home.
Another.
What a freaking bunch of goals. Did you see the first goal from Lens?
Mm-hmm.
Did you
I
see it?
actually.
Thomason, bro.
Shit.
The way that thing swazzed
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
was
yeah.
nuts. And that was
Mad.
like, wasn't that a volley swazz?
Kinda. It was
Like a
inside
kinda
of the
bit.
foot.
Bro, that I didn't think that was going in. When I saw it in slow motion, and then I see a curve like last second. Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
Bro, but let's.
Holy.
We're forgetting about the striker. I forgot his name. The
Yeah.
chest and
Ooh.
pass to the.
yeah.
to him?
Wahi,
Yeah.
Elia
They
Wahi.
played
guy who scored the
amazing.
second goal.
They played beautifully.
he's talented,
That was
man.
a great play.
Wahi is definitely a talent, man. They did well. They sold Openda to Leipzig,
Yeah.
and they turned around, looked at another team in France, and said, "We'll take him." And it was like a like for like replacement. Like Wahi, he was on the list of a lot of Prem teams. I know like a few Bundesliga teams had interest in him as well.
Wow.
Went to Lens, and man, like I think that's a great signing for them. And it's good to see those French teams. Like there's so much talent in France, and it's
Dude,
good
it's
to see
crazy.
these
Too much
teams like
talent.
that are able to nurture these French talents.
Mhm.
Like, but no, it's a huge result for Lens, and it's a huge result for the landscape of the group as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arsenal, man.
Told you guys it wasn't going to be easy for Arsenal. Everyone was talking like these guys are about to walk the group.
Bro, I didn't have
18
much faith
points.
in them, bro.
You'd expect them to, at least. That's what you would think. But yeah, the gaffer.
European football is different, man. Like at the end of the day, like you can do whatever you want in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Comes to European football, and it's different play styles,
Different
it's different
mindset.
tactics, different mindsets, different stadiums, different atmospheres. Like it's not easy.
No.
You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how much you spend.
So if Arsenal get kicked out of the group, what happens with Arteta now?
No, he's fine.
Nah, I feel like he's gonna stay still, bro.
Depends what happens with
The league.
in the league.
Yeah, that's where it happens.
That
That's
too.
that's
Say
the
he
main
gets
thing.
fourth place. What? That's
Yeah.
Wenger's special
They'll keep him.
They'll keep him Champions League.
and knocked out.
I feel like they've invested in him for like this many years to the point like
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
we'll keep trusting him until something happens.
Yeah.
He probably has a couple years just because he came so close last year. to win.
Yeah, that definitely softens up anything that he
Especially
does
Arsenal
wrong.
fans. Arsenal fans probably love him just because he almost
Yeah.
won the title.
Arsenal fans are toxic too, though. He was doing ass. They hated him.
Them and United fans are like the two.
They're best friends. Those guys,
Yeah.
best buddies. But yeah, no, like Arsenal, man, they have to. They don't have the players.
You don't think so?
Nah,
They do though.
like the amount of players, like
They have the most
Man.
expensive team in the world.
What did you just say?
I don't know.
Bro,
I
like,
don't want to hear another excuse from an Arsenal fan, a non-Arsenal fan, whomever, about Arsenal not having players. They have 2 starting goalies.
That's a stupid thing though.
2 starting
Not
goalies.
stupid,
Barca did it a while
though.
back.
Juve has it right now.
They have how many defenders?
A lot of injuries.
They
Doesn't
have
matter.
Partey. They have Rice. They have Jorginho. They have
Bro,
Odegaard.
Jorginho's
They
washed,
have
bro.
Havertz. They have Smith Rowe. They have Fabio Vieira. 7 midfielders that can start.
No,
You have
you're
Saka.
wrong.
You have Nketiah. You have Jesus. You have Martinelli. I don't.
Trossard.
Trossard. I do not want to hear.
I'm
an
just
excuse.
what's the word? Playing devil's advocate.
No devil's advocate. It's an excuse.
This
At
I'm
the
just
end of
stuck
the
me as
day-
a Arsenal, what an Arsenal fan would say.
No. At the end of the day, if you're going around, you're throwing around that kind of money, you're pulling up with a squad like that that's deep, you have no excuse to not come out of this group.
For Arsenal been bad ever since that fell.
Yeah, we have a banner here at the compound
Compounds. Crazy.
at our studio, and then it fell during the Arsenal Liverpool game, right?
No.
Oh, sorry, Arsenal Spurs game.
Spurs.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It was during the Arsenal Spurs game,
And that's
It
when this
fell.
shit happened.
and that's when it started.
Damn.
The bad luck for Arsenal.
That's emotional.
All started here, bro.
Yeah. We've cursed Arsenal. Sorry, you Gunners fans.
You put the cuss.
But no, you guys will probably still make it out of the group. This is probably just like maybe a little bump in the road,
Yeah.
but who knows? Like, they still have to play who? Sevilla?
Yeah.
Sevilla don't want to win.
Sevilla? I don't know. I don't know what to think about Sevilla
Sevilla
sometimes.
make it look like they want to win it, like they want to win the group at first, but then they'll go on like a 3-game losing streak.
Yeah.
I mean, they tied PSV 2-2.
there you go.
Yeah. Good for them.
Luke De Jong on the score sheet.
They got to still get enough points for third. Like they can't get dead last.
Peace,
you know?
Barca.
Yes, sir. 4 points from Seville.
Arsenal, you think are going to get 4 points from Sevilla? Or Sevilla have 4 points?
They have 4
Sevilla have 2 points.
Oh,
Huh.
okay, yeah, 4 points from Sevilla from Arsenal then.
Because right now the table's Lens in first with 4 points, then
Oh.
Arsenal with 3,
Oh.
Sevilla with 2, PSV with 1.
Oh,
So around a
wow.
point.
So
That's-
still an open group, you know.
Yeah,
Still anything is possible.
definitely still open. Two games in, like, there's not many groups that are finished. Like, United
Yeah.
at 0 points, it's kind of long,
Yeah.
but every other group is pretty much completely wide open still. Like, 2 games in.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was Tuesday's fixtures. Moving on to yesterday with Group E. Atletico de Madrid versus Feyenoord 3-2. Man like Alvaro Morata.
Bro,
Good scoring form.
he's
Cheeky brace.
he's entering his prime, I think. Because like
eh?
he's been last couple games he's been scoring.
Yeah, man. He's in
Yeah.
good form.
He's in really
Always
good form.
He always does this. Even for Juve, he'll go on like a
Yeah.
solid like 5 to 6
Little
games.
purple
He'll
patch.
score. He's like Rashford.
Jeez.
He makes it look like he's good enough to get a big transfer
Yeah.
again, and then
Gets that transfer move and then he's
he's back,
Back
and then
down.
he'll be good again. And
but he'll probably go back to Juve one day.
probably next year.
But no, that was a good game to watch.
That was back and forth.
Yeah, Griezmann scored a nice goal too. Was it a little bicycle kind of falling back type of goal?
Yeah, a little bit.
I didn't see the game, but I didn't know the scoring got pretty crazy.
But yeah, the other game in that group, Celtic versus Lazio. 2-1 for Lazio with goal courtesy of Pedro. 95th minute.
Still got
Big
it.
late winner, man.
Still got it, man.
Oof.
Came on later, and then banged one in. They Lazio's been like a dream story right now with Provedel
Late winner.
late winner.
I swear they were both in like the 95th minute.
Yeah.
Like his and then Pedro's goal.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Or Provedel's
Right.
tie, I should say, and then Pedro's late winner.
90th
Yeah.
minute goals, bro. These Lazio fans just been going through the freaking
Going
the-
through
the-
all kinds
all
of
the emotions, bro. Yeah.
Gotta ask Stevie how he's doing, man.
Yeah. But hey, I mean, a win's a win at the end of the day. Like 3 points in
Yeah.
Champions League is always good. Shout out Pedro, man. Fantastic player. He
Yeah,
was.
Always been a
doing
baller,
it for
man.
time.
Yeah. Lovely player.
The only period Morata wasn't in form was when he played in the Premier League for Chelsea. Yeah, he never really got.
Low
That was
key.
the only one.
Low key.
Yeah. You're
But
right.
like, who gets in form at Chelsea though?
That's also true.
They're like literally the United. It's the
Sim-
same thing. They just kill players.
Same vibe.
Yeah, a little bit. But anyways, Group E, that was Atleti on 4 points. Lazio also on 4 points.
Nice.
Feyenoord on 3. Celtic on 0.
That's probably how it'll finish, I think, for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could
I'd
see
say
it.
so too.
I can see that. Anyways, moving on. Next group, Group H. First game we had Antwerp versus Shakhtar Donetsk. 3-2 for Shakhtar.
What a game!
You watched
Crazy.
it?
No, but I was.
Seacan with a brace.
It was 2-0 for
Antwerp.
Antwerp. Then it was
Second half, like right after the
Yeah.
half, Shakhtar get a goal, and then later on, 70th minute, goal from Rakitsky and then Seacan.
yeah.
They always
And then
have those
and
ones.
then Toby Alderweireld missed the penalty in the last minute to
really?
tie it.
7th minute.
To
bro.
tie it.
Wow.
He's done this before.
Crazy.
So Antwerp were winning 2-0. The game
Look at
went
the
back
games.
to Shakhtar winning 3-2 at the end, and then he misses a penalty.
Wow.
Why did they make Alderweireld still take their pens?
He's
He
captain.
lost in the league last year.
He's El
He won the
Capitano.
league last
No, he
year.
lost in the
He
league.
won in the
Oh,
league last
he
year.
won in the league, yeah, with a banger.
With a bang.
The
It wasn't a
rip.
pen.
It wasn't a pen. It was a rip
Oh,
of
no,
a.
he
It
missed the
was a
pen
banger of a
or
goal
something,
actually.
You missed a pen for like a big game. I'm pretty sure.
There was.
Maybe
I
it
remember
a
something
cup.
like that.
It was a cup game.
I don't know. But either way, Shakhtar, they always do this in the Champions League. Sometimes they
Yeah.
turn up randomly.
Yeah.
But man, Antwerp, what about that little youth?
Arthur Vermeeren.
The midfielder.
Yeah, he's a talent, bro.
Talent.
Isn't like Barca looking at him?
It's
Yeah.
absolutely oozing out of this kid, man.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen him.
Did he get
play.
man of the match or am I tripping? Or is it someone else?
Not sure who won man of the match, but he is.
How old was he? What's his nationality?
Definitely Italian. He's Belgian, no?
Oh yes, he's
Yeah.
Belgium. Yes. I watched some
18-year-old.
stuff.
A young Belgian man. I've seen this before.
De Bruyne.
If you know what I mean. Seen this
Mm.
before, but yeah, good game, Antwerp. You know, interesting group as well.
Yeah. But the other game from that group, FC Porto versus Barcelona, 1-0 for Barca. Goal
Visca
courtesy of Ferran
Barca.
Torres, 46th minute.
Visca Barca.
Bit of a
Thoughts?
nervy game, I'd say. I only
Oh my
watched
gosh.
the second half, and like after that, so I don't really know how the first half went properly. But second half, man, I don't know, man. Porto were getting a lot of chances, and it was
Porto
Ter
were all
Stegen,
over us, man.
Koundé and Araujo saving us, man. I know Koundé and Araujo had
Mhm.
some like one each, like great last ditch tackle.
Oh my gosh, like
To prevent a
legit,
breakaway,
legit. If they should be scoring those goals.
Yeah, 100%.
And it was like last ditch, their foot just went over
Yeah.
and got it. And then Ter Stegen, like
He's
he's.
taking some great saves
world
that game
class.
too, bro.
But yeah, back to what you're saying, bro. Porto were all over us this game, all over us. They knew how to play against us
Does
like
that
perfectly.
concern you?
100% concerns me.
You guys switch so easily, man.
I
I
mean,
mean,
swish.
It's tough, man. You're missing Pedri and De Jong, two big components in
Mhm.
that midfield.
Here
it
we
was
go.
Gundogan,
Here we
you
go.
know.
What's
having
wrong
to-
with Gundogan?
Here we go.
No, like he played well, but it was just him.
Mhm.
You guys were allowing. Oh, look at our depth. We have the best depth. If Pedri gets you,
Is-
we have Gundogan.
Is
Yeah.
Barca?
And he played well.
Yeah,
They
they
you guys
played.
just
They
got
played well.
destroyed by Porto. You got,
But
and
they
what's he talking about with the reffing here?
There was a
Yeah.
controversial call, some would say,
Oh yeah, the Cancelo no
against
call.
Eustachio. It
Mhm.
was Eustachio chested the
Yeah.
ball, but it wasn't really a chest. Like the ball like landed like kind of
Mhm.
like at the top of his
Yeah.
bicep, and then after that, the ball ended up hitting Cancelo's
100%.
arm that was out like that. A lot of people were saying like, oh, it touched his shoulder. or
No,
his
it was
chest.
not.
But to me, it looked like it was like
Clearly
much on the
touches
bicep,
his
bro.
bicep. Like
Mm.
it was definitely shoulder, most of it, but it touches his bicep.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if it touches your bicep, if you're a millisecond offside, you should be offside.
Yeah.
Sorry, millimeter offside, you're offside.
fine.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like if it touches your bicep by a little bit, you're still
Mm.
right.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
if it wasn't for that, yeah, 100% it was a penalty.
Yeah.
Mm.
for
Cancelo,
sure. His
handles
arm was out. Yeah, 100%.
100%, and his face. Oh my gosh! But yeah, world class
Well, was it in the
performance.
box, though?
World class performances from Koundé and Araujo for 100%, and Ter Stegen. But everyone else, man, fuck, man.
Sad to see Lewandowski getting injured. Apparently, he's
That
gonna be
was a
out.
horrible
He's gonna
foul,
be out
man.
for El Clasico, so that's gonna be rough.
Ankle injury.
Yeah,
I believe so. It was horrible the way he went into it. No call, no nothing. His ankle just twisted. It was bad. It was bad. I just felt bad. But then Ferran Torres coming on,
The shark, bro.
the shark is Tiburon. And if anyone was to score, it would be him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
like he's been great off the
He's
bench.
been amazing
like,
off the bench.
I think he only started like maybe 1 or 2 games, and he hasn't been as convincing. So I guess I don't know. Super subs like kind of the position for him, but seeing that now that Lewandowski is injured
Yeah.
for like a month or so,
Do you think he starts? Striker?
yeah, probably he's gonna have to step up, bro.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be tough because he got El Clasico this month.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. Pedri might be back for El Clasico. I know De Jong's out as well too. Lewandowski's out.
Finally get to see Pedri versus Bellingham.
If he's fit.
Yeah, if he's
But again, you're comparing a striker and a midfielder.
yeah,
So
Kinda
it's,
tough to
if
compare.
anything, you would say Torres versus Bellingham. No,
yeah,
that's a good battle. I love to see that.
Striker?
Torres probably be our striker.
yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
But anyways, a funny thing that happened during the game. I actually didn't notice this until I saw. on
Me
Twitter.
neither.
Lamine Yamal
Man
had
went
some
for-
stomach problems.
Yeah.
And had to use the bathroom.
He had to go drop off the kids.
And he was off for like 10 minutes or so during the game. So apparently Barca were man down, but I don't know. I didn't notice, which is kind of weird. Like I feel like it didn't.
And
happen.
and then he just did a substitution,
Yeah.
right? Like supposedly Xavi was waiting for him to come back, like hurry up. But maybe, bro, maybe it was a wet one. You know, he had to do a lot more wiping than he expected.
Might have been, bro.
Bro, imagine he comes out with like some toilet paper on his cleats.
That'd be crazy. Bro.
But
Send
yeah,
the picture with the second penalty not given for Porto.
What's this? Pulled down in the box.
Little jersey pull.
No call.
I mean, that's a pretty.
It's out of context image, bro.
I
Koundé.
know, I need to see a video of it.
everything looks worse when it's a picture or when it's slow motion.
But
Yeah.
interesting, 7.5 million for the company still buying matches.
Very, very interesting indeed.
What does that mean? No, like elaborate. I'm not too sure what that means.
Yeah, let us know what you mean, brother.
Exactly.
What do you-
I
what do
know. I know what it means.
What does it mean?
You know what it means.
What does it mean?
I know you know what it means.
What does it mean?
I don't gotta explain to
Say
you.
with your chest, bro.
The 7.5 million that you guys been paying to the refs.
For reports?
Yeah, for reports.
For allegations,
reports.
are we guilty until
Eh,
proven
We'll see, I guess.
innocent?
Innocent, other way
innocent?
around,
Yeah,
brother.
that's what I'm saying. Are we
We'll see.
guilty until
I
proven
guess we'll
innocent,
see.
or are we innocent until proven guilty?
We'll see.
Anyway, Barca win. They got it done.
Unconvincing victory, but
Yeah,
a victory and
unconvincing.
3 points nonetheless.
Easy group. They're gonna make it through.
Yeah, 100%.
Real challenge
there's no
starts
denying.
round of 16.
100%. But
Boom.
Group H, as the table stands, Barca 6 points, Porto 3, Shakhtar 3, Antwerp 0.
Boom.
Next group of death, Group F.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy result here. Who would have thunk it, bro? Newcastle 4, PSG 1? What?
Mad, innit?
Should the score be the other way around? What's going on?
Mad.
Crazy, man. St. James's Park on a mod thing, bro. 4-1. Almiron, Byrne, Longstaff, and Fabian Schär
Longstaff.
will never forget this night. They're
Longstaff.
going to be telling their grandkids about this night, bro.
Yeah.
Dan Burton was the.
Man of the match.
Was he the first? He scored the first goal, no?
No, I think it was the second.
Nah, Almiron scored
Where
first.
he
Almiron
absolutely
scored the first.
dunked on,
Yeah.
I think it was Marquinhos or Hernandez at the
Yeah, it
second
was
post.
Hernandez.
Dunked on, bro.
Yeah, well, how are you supposed to stop him? He's like 6'6".
Dunked on, bro. Put your arms up. Don't let him jump over you, bro.
I don't know. Key guy in this match, I think, was Gordon, man.
Yeah?
Gordon, he's been good. I didn't think he was that.
He's
talented.
nice,
I
bro.
didn't think he was that talented. He's a talented
Holy.
player.
He's kind of techie.
Welcome He's back to techie. Geordies.
Welcome back to
The Geordies are back in Champions
But I think
League.
the biggest thing in this match, low key, man, Enrique got it all wrong. How are you gonna throw out two midfielders
Bro, he had no mid.
against Newcastle?
Was it-
Those boys got run.
What was it? What was the midfield?
Bro, the
Ragged.
best player for PSG was a 17-year-old.
Zaire Emery, yeah.
The midfielder?
Yeah.
But Ugarte had a shocker, and those guys had absolutely no support. Midfield was lost, and you have four attackers when, quite frankly,
No one tracks.
to be honest with you, if you have Mbappe in your team, you don't need four attackers.
But that's what happens when you sign so many attackers. You're kind of obligated or pushed to play them.
No, you're
You
not.
mean you have
You're the
Goncalo
gaffer.
Ramos?
You,
Yeah.
need, you need depth.
No,
I don't think you
that's-
don't need Ramos, Mbappe, Colo, and Dembele all starting a game.
They
But
didn't need to buy
again-
Ramos at all.
Why
no,
not?
they didn't. But
Buy him.
again,
Why not?
he has kind of the you got pushed to play them. You
Not
sign up for that
really.
much money. You that's like we were saying, Ten Hag, the player he brought in players. At the end of the day, like you're gonna have not a soft spot, but like you're gonna have that like thing in the back of your shoulder, like I gotta play him. I bought him. I gotta keep playing him. He got these guys.
Let him
Like,
come off
you
the
know,
bench. You don't need all of them.
You don't spend that much money for guys off the bench.
Why not? You're PSG.
No, I'm sorry.
You're PSG.
I'm sorry. You can't.
They got the facilities.
They have the facilities. Why not?
I know, but like you got to play these players
You
because they don't
you
get
have to
happy
play
either.
all
They don't get
four.
happy either, and the next thing they want to leave.
Four attackers.
That's what happens.
wonder you're
I'm
gonna
not.
lose the
I'm
game
not saying it's a
4-1.
good thing. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but
So
that's
he
what
made
happens.
a mistake. The Gaffer made a mistake.
No, he played. If you think about it, there's 3 strikers on this team.
Who?
Kolomowani is a striker / winger. Then you got Ramos, striker. Mbappe, striker / winger. Dembele. All these players don't defend.
No need for all 4.
Yeah,
Why
you
did they
don't.
sign them?
Enrique is not new to this.
I know.
For me,
That's what I'm saying.
he
He's
made a
not.
mistake and he
I've-
cost his team
I've
3
always
points.
said this. Enrique's an overrated manager.
He is, bro. He is.
Since Roma.
Since Roma, yeah.
Roma, he's not that good. Barca just happened to have the best trio.
MSN, bro.
Yeah, he just
He had
happened
MSN,
to have
bro.
the best trio.
Anyone could
ever.
win with
He
MSN.
walked into it. Yeah.
He walked into it, and now he's, oh my god, this manager's insane.
He was trying to create MSN again with those
Then
attackers.
Then he goes to Spain. Honestly, he underachieved a little bit with Spain because that's
Spain team was good.
Spain team was good.
Yeah, yeah.
He underachieved with them a little bit. He got them cooking towards the end of the Euro, but yeah, World Cup was kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then now PSG, yeah, he has this big name, but like, should he have a big name? He honestly reminds me of Napoli's coach Garcia. I feel like they're the same.
Yeah,
Like that's his caliber of coach.
maybe.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know, man. The Jordans came out to play though, man.
Yeah, they did. 4-1 is
Oh
not
my
for anything,
God.
dude. Like it wasn't like it was just like a 2-1. The 4-1 is it's
Is
a
decisive
statement win. It's good for the goal difference for them, like when it comes to fighting in the group.
Good for morale.
And
They can
honestly, like they might have with this win, they might have just kind of turned the group a lot
down.
more unpredictable.
Oh,
'Cause I think a lot
100%.
of people saw PSG just absolutely running through every team, and maybe saw them
100%.
coming easily topping the group. But now, honestly, this group is kind of blown wide open. Like
it's for
PSG
anyone to win.
need to play Milan now, and Milan have been drawn it out all groups, so
score.
it's not going to be an easy group. But yeah, I think it's good for the group of death. He got even more exciting,
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of perfect.
right? Because if
As-
PSG win it, then okay, so yeah, one team on 6, one team on 1, and it becomes a little bit more
Yeah,
lopsided. But now it's like 4-3-2-1, so anything can happen
yeah.
with
As a
4
fan,
games
just
to
looking,
go.
just a footy fan looking at that group, like it's made it more exciting for sure.
Yeah.
But like you were saying, Newcastle, man, the morale that they just got from this, the morale boost, now they can bring that into the Premier League. Huge for them.
Well, they've been on quite the run of form. I
Yeah.
think I saw like 7 or 8 games now on the bounce, undefeated, right?
Fuck, man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Good for them, man.
So thankful that my club got rid of Donnarumma for Maignan, bro.
Now Magnan is definitely, man. I told y'all when it happened, Magnan's an upgrade over Donnarumma.
You did say it.
I told you guys it is, dude.
did
Come
say it.
on,
I
man.
also think Donnarumma's in a bad situation, just like
Donnarumma
Onana.
peaked early though, man.
He might have,
Okay,
man. He
But
might
like
have.
when he goes to play for Italy, he's still
Is he?
yes.
Weren't we just talking about
Weren't
how
we
maybe
talking
we should
ass?
be looking
Yeah.
at another keeper when we were here with Stevie?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
but that's not a tournament.
What?
I got to watch him in a tournament. What do you do with the Euro? He was great.
You can't deny he's not. Yeah, that's
You're-
how.
That was
That's,
the last 2 years ago.
Euros,
Yeah.
brother.
come on, man.
Come on now,
Man's still
brother.
talking about the
Euros,
Euros,
brother.
A year
That's
ago, no, it was a
crazy.
year ago.
A player can switch up
Euros,
in
brother.
a year,
Oh, no,
bro.
2 years
Two
ago,
years
it
ago,
was.
brother.
Bro, a
He's
player.
gonna keep decreasing the years as the
2
years
years ago, brother, and he had Chiellini and Bonucci in front of him. That's all I'm saying.
No, he needs a better situation.
Better situation than
Then
this.
What
He
better
goes to Juve,
situation? Oh.
he becomes great again.
Juve.
Yeah?
You have Gatti scoring on him. What do you mean?
Him and Gatti passing the ball around the back together is a disaster waiting to happen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, Chiellini wasn't any better. at
Oh my
passing.
gosh.
But Chiellini was a much smarter defender.
What are the chats saying?
Milan missed so many chances in these first 2 matches. I think they should have had 6 points instead of 2.
Yeah, they did miss a lot of big chances, man.
It should have been Newcastle for sure.
Yeah.
Dortmund was a little more of a match. but
Arguably, they probably... Both teams were kind of shit, to be honest.
I didn't. To
Oh,
be honest, I did not
Dortmund?
expect the 0-0.
Both teams couldn't really
Perform.
create anything.
Yeah.
Like, it was...
No, Milan had chances.
Mm,
Yes.
not really.
They had one like really good one. Pulisic was right in front of the net.
Yeah.
He shot
Yeah,
right
but
at
it
the
was
goalie.
Pulisic
Kobo made a
facing his
good
old
save.
team, bro.
Kobo's
Shot
real
right
close.
at him.
Good save, Kobo.
Shot right at him.
Still got to save the ball.
Yeah, you just do this.
Yeah, but you also didn't parry the rebound to somebody else, which is easy to do in that
Yeah. If
situation.
it was Onana, then you never
was a
know what
goal,
happens.
probably.
Yeah.
maybe.
Come on.
If it was Donnarumma.
That's safe.
We're gonna clean up our finishing as long as our defense stays solid and Maignan continues to play well.
Yeah, I think
and
that's
hopefully doesn't get injured.
that's the biggest thing. I think like defensively strong. Like Tia had a pretty solid game. Tomoni did well. Calabria was getting cooked a little bit by Malin, but it's a tough matchup. And then Magnan was man solid as you like, man. Like every corner he was claiming, no problem. Starting counterattacks off the corners too. Like it was honestly like if you like watching defense, it was a great game defensively. Like both teams were like, I think their best players were all like the back four and the keeper, and then the rest of the team just kind of stunk it up. Like neither team's midfield really created much, and then Leao created a couple chances at one point in the game, but
I would say once Adli came on for Milan, it changed the game a little bit. He
Adli's
started
a little
actually linking up the defense to the forwards.
Adli's the Zizou regen that everyone's saying.
Yeah, he's talented.
he was solid. Yeah, I think he definitely like helped link up the game a little bit. But they also at that point like they took off Giroud, and I think as soon as they took off Giroud and brought on Okafor, they kind of lost their way a little bit. Like they didn't really create too much after that. They didn't really have an outlet, and then Dortmund kind of put the pressure on. But Dortmund cannot score. They haven't created a single big chance in the Champions League so far. They're rock bottom in big chances created in Champions League with zero, which is definitely not good.
Alarming.
Yeah, very alarming. Honestly, like going forward, this game, only player that looked like he was going to cause a threat was Malen and maybe Füllkrug, a couple half chances.
What's your midfielder? Your new midfielder.
The Mecha or whatever.
Mecha?
I think is that his name? But he did. I don't know. He was the way he was like gliding through the midfield. On one run, he made a turn and he went through like 3 or 4 guys.
Final Gittins.
No, it wasn't Giddens. It was your midfielder. It was probably Getcha.
Mecha, yeah.
Whatever.
He came on. He created a little bit. Yeah, I agree. Ben Sebaini was man of the match for me. He was phenomenal. I think he 100 touches on the ball, didn't get dribbled past, was up and down the pitch. Like I said, it was a game for the defenders. The defenders really feasted, and I think 0-0 was probably a fair result. Like neither team, I don't think, really deserved to win. So I think 0-0's fair, and I think both these teams need to kind of pull their socks up and win a game if they want any chance of progressing.
Yo.
I have this quote Emmanuel Petit said about Mbappe. So he said, he has a body expression that doesn't seem positive to me. I have the feeling that he is Neymarized, that he wants to do what Neymar does on the pitch when he does not have the qualities of Neymar at all. What do you guys think about this quote?
It's a crazy quote. Neymarized is the craziest term I've heard.
Yeah, I've never heard of that in my life.
Some time.
Yeah,
But do we need to have
You never even heard that quote? Like you never heard someone say that about like Ronaldo-ized or Messi-ized, like
No.
Neymar-ized.
Do we need to have a conversation about Kylian Mbappe Lotin?
No.
What's the conversation about?
Brat?
25 years of age and he spent it all in Liga.
What's wrong with that?
Is he gonna win a Ballon d'Or in Liga?
I mean,
He could.
Did Neymar?
Could he? When was the last time that happened?
He's not gonna do
But
either.
there's no guarantee that you win the Ballon d'Or.
What?
Like if he goes to Madrid, he maybe has a better chance
There you go.
of
What I'm
winning
saying.
Ballon d'Or. But if he's not performing at PSG and if he's not performing in Madrid, then the chances are the same. Not gonna happen. I think Madrid is probably gonna be a better spot for him to potentially win Ballon d'Or. But at the same time, he's going into a team with players that can outshine him.
Does that really matter though? If you have the PR machine of Madrid,
If players on your team are playing better than you,
You could have players like that on PSG though.
he did. He had Neymar and Messi.
Yeah, you could have those anywhere.
Yeah.
but those two players weren't better than Mbappe.
Who, Neymar and Messi?
Yeah,
you don't think so?
no. Neymar was not
Nah.
been better than Mbappe
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
ever.
No, the first year was.
Maybe his first year.
Yeah. I mean, Mbappe did his thing at Monaco as well, right? So
Mhm.
he can clearly, turn up. He can clearly cook.
You can clearly ball.
But I think, you know what? He's just not focused on playing football. And I think that's the problem sometimes when you get too big, things get to your head. Contract talks, transfer talks, money talks, sponsorship talks, all these things. Oh, you haven't won a Ballon d'Or. You have to do this. You have to do that. And it gets to your head and you stop focusing on what you do best, and that's playing football. Right? You see it so many times with these players where it kind of gets to their head. And, maybe he kind of feels like almost hostage at PSG right now. Maybe it's like kind of toxic for him. But who knows? Like we know he can definitely still do it. On his day, he's untouchable. Right? The things he can do on that pitch, the speed, the dribbling, the control. He can take over a match anytime he wants.
He can, yeah.
Anytime. Didn't happen against Newcastle.
He can,
He
but like
can,
he's
he
not.
can.
He's not carrying
why
right
didn't he?
now.
You can't
a
just say
brat.
it, man. Every player has those games where
It's the mentality.
they don't do their thing, man. You
Yeah.
can say the same thing. Why is Neymar playing shit in Saudi Arabia?
Is he?
What has he done? I've seen him miss more penalties than anything.
Neymar? Yeah,
Yeah.
he scored his first goal
Yeah, come
last
on.
game. Come on, bro. Ronaldo has 20 already.
Ronaldo broke the record already. Yeah.
Neymar is way more talented than.
No, we all know
Mbappe.
Neymar's
It's
more
cap.
talented.
That's not cap.
Nah, that's
Like,
cap.
like
What makes him more talented? Good.
Purely
He can do more
talented.
skill moves.
Neymar?
Yeah,
He could do anything Mbappe can.
like
Maybe
I
not,
can do anything.
not as
you
much
can do
goal
better.
output, but better creator, better dribbler, and he's a goal scorer as well.
yeah, but he doesn't goal. He's not a goal scorer like Mbappe. I don't know if he's. Is
Yeah,
he,
that's the
is he
only
a better
thing.
dribbler than Mbappe?
Goal
though,
output,
for
that's the
real?
only thing.
Is he a better dribbler than Mbappe? I'm not talking about close control. and
Probably
stuff.
better take-ons completed.
I'm just talking about get around the guy and make an opportunity out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mbappe just hits the long touch.
Yeah, that counts though.
So when Mbappe turns 30 years old, loses that burst of pace, will he still be a good dribbler?
Well,
Neymar lost his burst of pace, and he's still a phenomenal
yeah,
dribbler.
that's when we see if he could be one of the greatest. As soon as you hit 30, that's when.
And you see how you adapt your game.
Yeah,
But
that's-
Neymar's game was never really known for like kind of kick and run.
But like we're talking about Neymar lost his speed. He's 30 now, or 31 now.
Yeah.
This is when he should. Still
This
be
is his prime.
This is his.
no. come
This
on,
is
bro.
when
is your
Ronaldo got
prime.
good.
Brazilians hit their prime early, bro.
This is when Ronaldo
Oh,
got
now,
good.
now Brazilians are different, eh? Special.
What do you mean? It's been like
Oh
They
that.
don't get
my
special
God.
treatment. bro.
Kaká, Dinho,
It's not my
Neymar.
fault.
You just said when
Robinho.
Mbappe gets to
Yeah,
30.
because Brazilians look at to party afterwards.
You
Exactly,
Just,
that's what I'm
hold on. You just said when Mbappe gets to 30, what's he gonna do?
Yeah.
Well, Neymar went to Saudi Arabia at 30.
Yeah.
So
What if the same thing happens with Mbappe?
Nah.
Mbappe became the
never know.
star of PSG in Neymar's prime.
Was that Neymar's
Crazy.
That was
prime?
definitely
But
Neymar's prime.
he's also French at a Parisian
no,
club.
but he was the better
Bro,
player.
it's Neymar,
You
bro.
don't think French PR? You don't think
Mbappe was better.
Mac-
Neymar
Macron.
PR.
Bro, the prime minister of France literally begged Mbappe to stay at PSG.
Okay,
He's the golden boy, bro.
but he's actually better
He's
than
French,
He's
too.
actually better than Neymar though.
not more talented.
He just might be.
No.
He just might be.
No.
You guys are thinking of talent.
I'm taking Neymar over
Bro,
Mbappe
I literally
today,
told you, better dribbler.
But what makes
Better
him a
playmaking.
dribbler? That he can
The only
have-
thing
he
that
has
Mbappe
skills?
has is goal output.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you can't.
Would you take Mbappe?
you
like,
can't argue that.
Mbappe now, or like I would say prime Neymar at MSN.
Okay, but we're talking about
I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
an 18-year-old that won a World Cup. We're talking about a 22. What
What
was he?
team he
20,
had?
22 at the last World Cup. I mean, 22. 23 at the last World Cup. 24. He carried them to a final and should have won the final.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, bro.
Where's Neymar? We were been saying Neymar should have won them a World Cup, a Copa America.
Look at the teams.
No,
Neymar
no,
had
don't say the
compared
team.
to
Don't
Mbappe.
don't say the team.
What do you mean don't
Do
say the
not
team?
say the teams. You
Yeah,
guys are
you
saying-
guys say the teams.
No. Humo Hexa.
Yeah, you gotta believe.
Dancing.
You gotta believe.
You guys were saying that they
You
had the
gotta believe.
best team in the world.
Gotta
Don't
believe.
don't tell me this. Mbappe's a better player than Neymar will ever be and ever was.
Better maybe, but not
No,
more
no,
talented.
he's more talented.
No, he's not.
more talented.
Bro, I literally gave you the points, and
And
you
I don't
can't
care
argue
about your
against
points.
it. You're not
Just-
arguing against it.
Yes, he could.
You're
change the
talking
game.
about team. I'm talking about the
no,
individual.
you,
Lulian Daniel says it. Neymar would have won the World Cup with the France team.
no, he wouldn't.
Yeah, what do you mean? No,
Come
he wouldn't?
on.
Yes, he wouldn't.
What? Come on, bro.
You're bugging, bro.
James could have won
bugging.
the World
No,
Cup
he
with that
wouldn't,
France
because
team.
then you
Bugging,
have players like Griezmann not in that team.
Bugging, bro.
Then you have players like Griezmann on the team. Griezmann was the best player at that World Cup.
Neymar would have done more.
That was
No,
Mbappe, bro.
no, he would. No, he wouldn't. I know you guys.
Now you're comparing Griezmann to Neymar?
I know you're thinking like,
That's crazy.
oh, Neymar is gonna come into a team and just change, just be just as good as Mbappe. No,
Yes.
it's different.
Bro, if he was in this France team, he would still win the World Cup.
no, he wouldn't.
Yes,
No,
he
he
would,
wouldn't.
bro.
No, he wouldn't.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he
would.
would.
No, he would. I know
Yeah,
you're
he
thinking
would,
he
bro.
would, but if Griezmann's out of that team, they don't win the World Cup.
But who said Griezmann has to dip out?
No,
the
we're
team?
saying like Mbappe. You take off
Because
Mbappe. You
how-
put
how you
Neymar
gonna
in
have
there.
Neymar and
You're
Griezmann?
taking Mbappe out for Neymar.
Yeah.
No, Neymar's not scoring a hat trick in the final.
Yeah, yes.
No, he's
No,
not.
not that.
No, but
We're
We're
Neymar,
talking about
They
World
won
Cup
the
as
World
you
winners.
Cup.
said, no. Neymar is the creator of the team. No. How are you gonna
Right
have?
now.
Neymar
at
does
this point.
everything.
Okay, but at this
In
point-
2018?
No, but in 2020.
But we're talking about when
Okay,
they won the World Cup.
2018, sure. Was he not a creator in 2018?
2018,
2018, he was a
creator.
striker.
Okay, so how is he gonna create when Griezmann's the focal point?
He's always been a creator, but he could have been on that left wing like
but
he
how's
was.
he gonna be the
Look
focal
what he
point?
did with
do you mean?
MSN, bro.
How's he gonna be the focal point with Griezmann?
He doesn't have to be the focal point. Look at
Yes, he
MSN.
does. That's why he left Barca, because he doesn't like not being the focal point.
Brazilians, bro. They make bad.
He wanted to
they
win the
make
Ballon
bad
d'Or,
choices.
bro.
He does not win the World Cup.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he
bro.
does.
In 2018?
I think Neymar declined Juve or something. That's why
I'm
you're
not
so
against him. I like Neymar. I think he's great. He's not better than Mbappe.
Bro, I never said better. I just said more talented.
He's not though. He's not.
You think if Nero didn't went to Juve, they would have won the Champions League?
No.
But what does talent imply?
Everything. He has
Like
to
I said,
take-
goal scoring.
goal
I'll give
scoring,
Mbappe.
dribbling,
Playmaking, Neymar.
playmaking, sure.
Dribbling, Neymar.
Ability to take over games is part of your talent.
Neymar as well.
He can't take over games like
Sure he
Mbappe.
can.
Mbappe takes over the biggest
Bro,
stage.
Not
Neymar
now,
pretty
not
much
now.
carried PSG on their run to the
Against
finals.
who?
I mean, against who?
Name a big
Nah,
team.
bro.
Bayern?
Were they good then?
What do you mean were they good
that
then?
was like their worst year.
You can't
That was
compare.
coping,
You can't
bro.
compare.
Talk about worst
That was their worst year.
How was that their worst
that
year?
Was. They should have lost to Atalanta that year.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, bro.
Yeah, oh, should have good. They didn't carry them. You just got lucky that
Luck,
Freuler
okay.
pulled up and they were playing with 10 men for 10 minutes.
When Neymar does it, it's lucky. When Mbappe
it is.
does
That's
it,
luck.
all right, bro.
You're telling me that's not luck if a
All right,
player
bro.
pulls up and you're playing with 10 men because they
Alright,
have no more subs left.
Yeah, bro.
All right, bro.
Spatty's a big Brad
Oh,
lover,
come
right?
on,
All right,
come
bro.
on.
All right.
Spatty loves his Brads.
Yeah,
Come on,
you
man.
got it, bro. You got it.
No, you know Mbappe is better.
Nah.
Bro, I never said better. I said talent.
Neymar won Copa Libertadores. Mbappe will never, obviously.
Dude.
I hope he never wins that cup.
As far as the players defending Neymar, nothing new.
Damn, Ronaldo
Facts.
Chavez.
Okay.
What's up, Ronaldo Chavez?
You can't say
But
Neymar's
these
not
guys-
better than
These
Mbappe.
guys
Come
can't say
on.
he's better than Mbappe. That's
Yes.
I said talented, bro. I didn't say better.
he's not though. He's not.
Bro, I literally gave you
no,
reasons.
but he can't. Take
And you're
over
talking about
games.
teams. I'm talking about individual. And you go to
Individuality.
teams.
Yes,
You go to,
but
oh, World
you
Cup
have
this,
to
World
look
Cup
at what
that.
he does for these
I'm
teams.
I'm talking about individuality. I'm not talking about your
Yes,
team.
individuality. He carries.
Like I said, goal scoring, playmaking, dribbling.
he carries.
but
That's
tho-
stuff
but-
an individual.
But there's
Has to do with it.
more than just those three
yeah,
things.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what they're not understanding.
But we're talking as the player itself and not the team that they're surrounded with. Because you can't compare that.
Who would you guys take?
The things that you can compare
Neymar
is
or
what they
Mbappe?
do by themselves.
You have to take everything.
What
into
about
account.
speed?
Yeah, that's an ability.
Okay, yeah, sure. Mbappe. But what are
so-
the three main facets of an
Why,
attacker?
why are those the three main ones?
You don't think
Because-
playmaking, scoring, and dribbling are three main facets for an attacker?
Well, I'd probably say scoring is weighted the most.
Of course.
Yep.
Playmaking is huge too.
Playmaking second, and I would say dribbling and speed is probably equal because you're both doing
I would
those
say
to
so.
take on a player and to beat a man and create space, and
But you could take on a player without speed.
you can have speed without.
Would you say
dribbling past the
playmaking is
player.
in general mental again, like the mental edge,
I mean mental edge.
like everything, like positioning wise?
Yeah, positioning,
looking-
but if you also need to understand how to use your speed.
I think Neymar knows how to use the speed.
Yeah, he
So
did.
does
but
Mbappe.
look at him.
Yeah, he knows how
You
to
can
kick
also
the ball
say-
over
but
it and
you
then run
also-
for
then
it.
if you can say that, then you can also say Mbappe knows how to dribble.
Yeah.
I guess so. But
They obviously
I
they
would-
both know how to they
yeah,
both
they
know how to
know.
do these things. They're
Yeah.
elite players. They know how to dribble.
we're
They know how to
playing
use
world
their
class
speed.
with world class, so it's
Yeah,
hard to
yeah.
like
They're the two at
distinct
the
the little
top.
things.
But I'm just saying, maybe they're equal on talent.
Yeah.
But the better player is Mbappe. I'll give you equal.
never-
I'm not saying Neymar's
never
better.
denied
Okay,
that.
okay. Well,
I'll give you equal.
let's finish it with this. I want to say this. We have to choose
You
the
put it
best.
back on us.
What
Yeah,
are you doing,
oh,
bro?
frick.
What are you doing, brother?
We have to create the best player between these two players.
Oh dear.
What are you choosing from each player?
Okay, but what's the what are we doing?
I don't know. Speed, dribbling, shooting, and playmaking.
No, I thought it was like
2-2. Done.
2-2, right?
two.
Yeah, it's 2-2. Like, what else can you add? Nothing. Like,
Mentality, I would probably take Mbappe over.
no way. Mentality.
I
He's
know
a
it's weird.
brat.
I know it's weird, but like
That's crazy.
Aren't you the guy that always calls Mbappe a brat?
he is a brat. But
They're both
but
brats.
Neymar is also a brat. But Mbappe has.
But Neymar could be a brat. He's allowed to be a
No,
brat.
but Mbappe has.
So why
Mbappe,
can't- why
Mbappe
can't
hasn't won anything.
Mbappe has
Why-
a mentality.
World Cup,
to win.
yes. Okay, relax.
Mbappe hasn't won anything.
Okay, World Cup. Relax.
And final.
A World Cup, relax.
And final what?
Final
He said World Cup,
Cup.
relax.
He's been
Final
in
World
two
Cup is
finals.
nothing, bro.
Final World Cup is
He's
first
been in
place
two-
loser.
He's played in 2 World Cups and been in the finals of both of them.
First place loser to me.
And also the first place winner.
He scored a hat trick in the final.
Still lost.
Come on,
The
dude.
lost.
Yeah,
Doesn't
so-
matter, dude.
Mbappe's a mentality
Yeah.
monster. He is. He
To,
is.
to put up a hat trick in the final when the rest
Neymar's a
of your
mentality monster.
You
too,
can say
bro.
the same thing about Neymar.
Neymar's
Neymar's
a
not a
mentality
mentality
monster.
monster.
How,
What do
bro?
you
This guy's
mean?
been
No, he's
scrutinized
not.
since he was 18. Literally
Yeah,
carried
bro.
Brazilian national team
What do you
on his
mean?
back since he was 18.
To
He's
what?
been a what?
Everything.
Bro, what teammates has he had?
Oh, sorry. Hold on. He won a gold medal. I forgot.
yeah, come on, dude.
I forgot about that. He won a gold medal, guys.
What does Mbappe? What does Neymar have that Mbappe doesn't?
What do you mean?
Champions
Is it a
League.
World Cup.
Champions League.
Mbappe's a World Cup. I'm pretty
People
sure.
People say Champions
We're
League
talking
is
about
harder.
teams. Mbappe had Messi and Neymar.
Exactly.
Exactly what? They couldn't win.
He didn't carry them.
Who?
He didn't carry that team. They played as a trio
Mbappe
perfectly.
didn't carry that team.
Mbappe, to this last World Cup, Mbappe carried them.
I wasn't talking about the World Cup.
What are we talking
I
about?
was talking about Champions League.
And Champions League, because they had Neymar and Messi.
Yeah, but I'm saying Mbappe didn't carry.
Yeah, none of them did.
Nobody cared. They didn't do shit.
Tough.
But like that's Neymar's prime though.
Is that Neymar's prime?
Nah, Neymar's prime was Barcelona, bro.
But you can say it's the
Was it?
same thing.
Yeah.
Messi carried them to that. No?
Yeah.
Champions
Okay,
League?
85th minute. Who you putting up? Mbappe or Neymar?
What does that mean?
Easy.
What do you mean? Who you putting up? Putting up what? What do you
Wait,
mean?
Neymar all day. What are you
Putting
talking
on.
But he's
What
been
does that
saying
mean,
Neymar
bro?
this whole time, brother.
I'm taking Neymar.
No. Come on.
Okay, but we're comparing what? 25-year-old Mbappe?
No. You could take the best Neymar you ever.
Then I'm taking Neymar. What the hell?
No.
MSN Neymar? I'm taking Neymar.
Yeah, but like,
What do you
wh-
mean?
What's Neymar without MSN? It's PSG Neymar.
No, it's
No, what do you
disgusting.
mean?
1 year after MSN,
He was a
went
different
to PSG.
player.
You think it's a completely
Nah,
different player?
bro, he was a different player.
Bro,
Yes,
when
he was.
Messi
No.
was
Yes, he
injured
was.
that period for Barca, Neymar,
Neymar
literally
was legitimate.
That
took
period.
the team by his back.
The
Yeah.
period.
Okay, and
Mbappe's been doing it since he was like, what, 18?
doing what?
Neymar's been doing it since he was 18 too at
Yeah.
Santos. What do you mean?
Neymar won a Libertadores. for
Libertadores with
at
Santos.
18,
You're
bro.
talking about someone carrying a team. That's carrying right there.
Yeah, no.
Libertadores is hard. You don't understand South American football is hard.
Sorry.
And for an 8, how old is he there?
Bro, it was like 18, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Come on. These Barca
It's
brats.
Europeans, man.
I'm taking the World Cup winner.
Yeah, me too.
And then the guy who put up a hat trick in the
In the
World Cup
World Cup.
final 4 years later. With
team,
80, 85
I'm
minutes.
taking the treble winner.
85 minutes on the clock.
What does that mean, though?
85th minute in the game. You need someone to win you the game.
I'm taking the
who's
treble winner.
Who's winning you the game?
The
Give me
treble
Ney-
winner.
Give me Ney, bro.
You could take no strip Neymar all you want.
No strip.
It's not better than Mbappe. I can guarantee.
I'm
you
taking
that.
no
well, you
strip.
can't guarantee that.
No
I can
strip.
guarantee you
Blonde
that.
full hawk Neymar.
Neymars
Dude,
prime was Olympics.
Olympic Neymar versus World Cup Mbappe. Who are you taking?
That's crazy.
Let's
Nah.
take the Saudi player.
Nah, that's a different player.
Okay, but anyways, we gotta finish off.
Oh yeah, I forgot
this
there's more
UCL.
games we got.
Group G, the final group. Leipzig versus City. We had City win 3-1.
Yep.
Foden had a fantastic game.
Alvarez, bro.
Alvarez on the
Easy.
score
Very
sheet
nice.
once again.
Dirty.
Goal and
Alvarez,
assist.
Alvarez better than Haaland?
Nah, different player.
I guess
He's
so.
more so like the De Bruyne role now. It's like a Cam type player.
God himself stopped Mbappe.
It's facts.
You mean Messi?
Yeah.
Oh, the GOAT.
And no, actually no. It was Martinez that stopped him.
That wasn't Martinez.
Well, Martinez stopped Colomwani.
Colomwani. No, I know. I'm
Colomwani
saying.
stopped him.
No, but like stopped Mbappe
His
from
new
winning
name
World
is
Cup.
Kulo Moani, bro. Kulu. But yeah, City 3-1 victory against Leipzig. I mean, City doing what they do.
They
Yeah.
were down 1-0 first, right?
Yeah, they were. That Rico Lewis
Yeah,
kid from
we,
the
we
Citizens.
always knew that he was going to.
Solid, man.
Bro, I heard Pep was glazing Rico Lewis a bit, saying he was like one of the best players like he's trained
Who?
ever. Rico Lewis.
Yeah?
One of the best players he's trained ever.
Pep said that?
I think he said something,
he train
something
Messi?
like that. Yeah, yeah, bro. I
That's
swear
crazy.
Pep like says this just to like butter up a player, like before he stops playing him, or just so like other teams like Arsenal like take that kind of hint and say, oh, this is what he said about him.
maybe
You
we
gotta
should get
buy
him. Yeah.
I'm taking James at CB over both. Jeez, my fault. Amran took down Mbappe too. There you go,
Yeah,
bro.
but like Mbappe wasn't trying though.
Yeah, I wasn't trying for sure. Doesn't play well, not trying.
It is what it is.
Other game from Group G, Red Star Belgrade, BSC Young Boys, 2-2 draw there. And then as the table stands for Group G, we have City in first, as you'd expect, 6 points. Leipzig with 3, Young Boys 1, and Red Star 1 as well. City definitely gonna top that group pretty easily, and then
Yeah, I'd say so.
Leipzig second, most likely.
Yeah, not that difficult of a group. It's a pretty shit group.
Yeah, easy group. Another 40 to 50 million from Chelsea. Jeez.
Probably. Pochettino
Seriously.
already came out and said we're looking into who we're gonna sign in January.
Rico Lewis.
Yo, wait. We're saying Mbappe can take over games. Newcastle.
Yeah, what you said. He had a bad
Were the
Yeah,
lights,
yeah, bad game.
were the lights too bright at St. James's
We're
Park?
acting like Neymar
It's a
had
bad
a good game
game.
every game.
You're facing Newcastle,
Bro,
buddy.
This is how the conversation started. Where were you guys?
Yeah, I know. What the heck?
Were the lights too
I
bright at St.
forgot though.
James's?
I forgot.
Where were you guys? This is how the conversation started.
Wait, if Mbappe is doing this against Newcastle, I'm taking Neymar.
Bro, Neymar has ghosted in so many games. It's insane.
What games? Tell me, give me a
Yeah,
few.
yeah. Let me just
Give
think.
me-
Of a,
Give
So
one.
many.
Yo, give
Give
one.
me
How am I
one.
gonna think of an exact?
You said
game?
so many, but you
Give
can't
me
say
one.
Every Champions.
Give me
League.
one. Give me one
Every
game.
Champions League.
I get the game
It's
against Atalanta.
crazy.
He-
Against Atalanta.
There you go.
When?
Disappeared.
What
The
year?
game that they should have lost.
What year?
The year that Atalanta made the semifinals. I don't know the year.
Was Mbappe
How am I supposed
lost
to give
to
you the
them?
exact year? You think I'm like a
You said
calendar?
so many, bro.
But I'm not a calendar.
Okay. If it's so memorable, you should know.
But keep in mind, Mbappe and Neymar missed preseason. There you go. He's not even up to date yet.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Who's that? Who's him?
Oh my
You know?
gosh.
Mbappe.
Hit me.
Neymar, who cares? He's playing Saudi Arabia now.
Yeah,
At 31.
We weren't in Saudi Arabia at 31.
yeah.
But yeah, boys, that's UCL Match Day 2 recap. Some interesting games to say the least. A lot of teams still in it. A lot of teams seems like they're gonna dominate the group. And yeah, but yeah, boys, thanks for coming through in the chat. Anything
Crazy beef.
Ulian, Pure Bets, Ronaldo Chavez, Anthony LaFleur, JP,
All
whoever
y'all.
else I missed. Appreciate y'all as always. Chatting like y'all usually do. Make sure to like the stream
you
if you haven't
guys.
already. And yeah, boys, what are we?
In the culture.
Neymar missed a pen in Saudi.
It'd be like
I would move to Saudi for 200 mil as well. I mean, facts, bro. Facts.
there's a reason why Mbappe stayed at PSG. But
All right.
anyways,
See ya,
That's all.
boys.
Peace out, boys. Thanks for coming through.
And girls.
Later, boys.
Laters.
Ciao, ciao. Thanks again. You know who we are. Subscribe.
Good culture, man.
Like.
Peace.
Come on, boys. Later, boys. Ciao, ciao. How do I end this? Stop streaming?
We're still recording.
Crazy, dog. That would be more